Start recording. All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Rocks Fall Everyone Dies. I am here with the crew of the Enterprise.
All two of us.
All two of you.
We had layoffs.
Last time.
Downsizing.
Bad case of scurvy.
Really bad case of scurvy. And herpes.
Damn it, Scarlet.
Of course, that side of the table, most affected by it.
The paladin and the fighter. They got scurvy and herpes. Scurpies.
Scurpies.
Anyway, outside of eating hardtack, what did you guys do last game?
Last game, we had picked up the tiefling sister of the brother we'd encountered before from the Arena Cave, and noticed that she had that telltale head scar that all the abomination folk that we'd fought before all had. Which wasn't very promising for her. We sailed back to the Isle of Farshore to reunite her with her brother and decided to try to help, see if we couldn't maybe do a little brain surgery to pluck that thing out of her head in exchange for the two of them joining our crew. So we did just that. We used a rope trick, set up an OR, and got some very good rolls, fortunately, and managed to...
Scarlet successfully performed brain surgery.
Yes. Surprising all of us. Let's get it. I love you, Corey.
Scarlet.
So, that went pretty well, so we got 2 new crew members on board, after which we sailed back to the main island and just made a beeline for the Phantom village to let them know that we'd basically wiped out all the spider folk and celebrate and get Trey, his character, some fancy new armor, only some of which you can use, but that which you can is
Helmet and the gun. Yeah.
We took the armor with us too, in case we do find the batteries needed for it. It's always D batteries. You can never find those anyway.
Yeah. The slot to put the battery in is very similar to Fallout. It need a nuclear core. So.
Okay. So yeah, after that, well, and during that campfire there, we did learn a little more about the history of the island too, and some of the other races there. And the only one note that I recall is that the merfolk that we'd encountered that tried to drown Norjin and that we encountered when her ship's anchor got stuck, apparently have fought with the aberration on the Aboleths on Farshore. They apparently don't actually like each other, which could come in handy maybe at some point. But then after that, we made a beeline back to our boat. Decided before going to explore the island any further or to try climbing any mountains or plateaus, we needed some gear and probably just supplies in general, and we are now setting off for Saltmarsh.
Heading out for Saltmarsh. My notes are currently in OneNote. Sarah has restarted the router. So right now my notes are, we're sorry, something has gone wrong and we couldn't load this content.
Wow.
So,
I see a big gap in the ocean with the red box with the little X in it. Where is it? It's supposed to be
you know what? While we're waiting for the
texture
internets to come back, let's do a campfire story. Go ahead and hand me an NPC a piece for you and I'll play one of them.
Okay.
From both of us?
Yeah. Who would you like to hear a story from?
Let's hear from Jace. He's kind of the
Jeez,
instigator of our freedom. It'd be nice to get a little more from him.
Okay.
Does it have to be one of these guys?
It could be anybody.
Okay, Marispis.
This is here.
The elf knight there. Level 5, Knight of the Green Order.
Knight of the Green.
She gotta go fight spiders. I'm sure she has opinions.
Yeah. Fought spiders, has opinion. Astarian by nature. And Jace Argona is from the Mageocracy. Born and raised. Alright. Unlike you, who had a rich uncle, right? Is that how that works? Born and raised. And,
With a couple of guys who are up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood.
Alright. What about you, sir? What you got? you want to grab? Which card?
We're gonna take,
That one?
we'll
You
take
you
this one
you
right
sure you want?
here.
Sure want that one? Sure.
Oh,
you're
oh
sure?
God, it was a terrible
The
choice.
tower!
I messed
Upside
up.
down!
I
No!
messed up.
The death card! No!
The Tempter.
That's the worst card to
What's
get
Scarlet
in TV
doing here?
movies.
Scurpies.
Scarface.
I'll take that one and that one.
I got the death card's always the worst card in TV and movies. Even on the tower deck, it's usually not that bad.
It just means change.
yeah.
You know,
Something big's gonna happen. Could be death, could be something else.
I don't know enough about my own country.
Well, this is your chance to flesh it out.
All right.
Yeah.
If you say it, it's canon. That's how this
There you
works,
go.
baby.
There you go. I am the king. What?
I forgot to tell you.
My father was slain by my uncle, who cast me out to
You
live
know
with a
that
warthog
backstory
and
we're talking
meerkat.
about. Well, yeah. No, one of you has already been secretly the king once.
Yeah.
We've already drawn. That well has already been drank.
Damn. Yeah, what kind of hack should we be to reuse plot devices? Joss Whedon.
Where'd it go? I
Um,
wonder. I'm gonna look up
Mm-hmm.
religion. That's weird. If you hold shift and click in OneNote, it won't open up a new page. It just navigates you. I'm like, really? Fucking bastards. Alright. Alright. I will I'm gonna take this little thing, flip it upside down, and then I will roll.
double checking my back storage refresh.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm gonna my notes too.
Let's see, Exalted Empire, Astaria, Metia, Empire of Nildon, Nations, they, Quixavia, Visaria, Carthal. Okay. I have it typed as one thing and it like does something weird. Alright. What about, he will be from Unifar. Unifar is a very, that should be fine. Yeah, Bashview. Went to Bashview. You guys have never been to Bashview, and I ran Bashview not too long ago. Yeah, I like that. From being from the south. There we go.
Please stand by while we review our backstories.
I know I was drunk when I wrote this, but shit, my writing was worse than I thought.
Well, I was gonna say something, but, well, here goes it anyway.
My character is like 37 dicks.
They're just sticking out everywhere.
That sounds like that should be a class within itself. We'll call it the dick.
A dick color.
It's that old YouTube video of some guy
The
wrote some
barbarian.
song about
Raging dick.
George Washington. It's like, Washington, George Washington, fought pterodactyls, some random shit. It's like, I heard that motherfucker had like 37 dicks.
What the fuck is wrong with America?
Well, that's something right there. Just in a
It
nutshell.
does remind me, I do have to look up that god. It is called,
I think I've got an idea here in mind.
actually, I've got the PDF right here. for Saltmarsh on that one. Oh, we are out. All right, so I'm going to roll. One of you is going to go. You are even. You are odd. Ready? Yeah, let's make it fair. We'll go around this way. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will reroll. 3. It's me. Merifius is first at the bat. Shit.
Oh, again.
Merifius. So, you are all eating, let's say, in the captain's quarters, right? Common thing. You invite maybe occasionally non-officers in.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Decides up who's disposable if need be.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking for management material.
There you go. In case you need to replace a manager. Which in this campaign could happen. So Jace Argona and Merifius will be with you. Merifius will be in. She won't be in her heavy leather armors. She won't have her armed weapons or anything. She'll just come in. She'll probably have loose hanging. Probably a aqua green shirt with a yellow green pants over a dark aqua skirt, right? You know, just for whatever.
Casual wear.
Nothing too crazy. Merifius is a female half-elf. She is mostly tannish skin, darker hair, dark red, probably half wood elf, you would guess, because of the natural tan and kind of autumn-colored hair. So she will, probably while eating vegetarian dish, probably some hardtack or whatever's not meat, she will say, well, before all this, I don't know, she have Gaelic accent because she's a Starian. Well, before all this, I was a missionary. For the goddess, Shur, goddess of the forest. It's been a long time for the goddess, trying to fight off the disease that's been haunting the woods. Ever since the Empire of Griggledon and the Dragon Empire of Gazetteer had their 100-year war after their civil war, created this great divide between them. It has slowly been creeping its way north, heading towards the kingdom of Astaria. We guess maybe in about 500, 600 years it might finally reach us. It's an infection in the trees, you see. It's a haunting. You could almost, trees become possessed. They tend to eat people. That's why they call it the jungle of corpses. It's the great forest that sprung up between the two over the corpses of the orc and hobgoblin and goblins that died in their great war between each other after their civil dispute over what was the superior race. We call it the 100 Years of Peace. 100 years that they weren't attacking us anymore, not taking our land, not taking our people. So I was a missionary. Still, I guess still am, in a way. Went north. Was a merchant for a while. It's the easiest way to travel. You're able to sell things and spread the good word of Shur into the Magocracy. Trying to get some of them wizards to understand why the jungle of corpses is such a sickness, such a worry, really. And Shu, being a goddess of disease, specifically curing the blight of the land, would be worried. Magocracy, though, tough for them to listen. You know, it has to get through us first, and they figure it's got to get to the disease, and that's they'll worry about in 1,000 years. A lot of them are humans. Humans don't think very long.
No.
Us elf folk, though, that's realistically within a couple generations right there. We live, even me, I'll live a good 300 years. You know, full elf, 500. There's a drow that's said to live 1,000 years. You know, I guess we think of problems a lot longer because it will affect us. I'm not saying it's bad for you humans. Oh, none at the table. All right. So let's fuck humans.
Yes.
I appreciate the honesty.
James Argona's like, I'm a human. Oh, sorry. I just thought you were, you know.
Phoenix worry. Nobody notices his pointy ears. Nobody realizes he's an elf ever.
Like she looks over like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were like, you know, you throw fire. Maybe I thought you were like something else. You know, also you don't look that human. He's like, what do you mean I don't look? What do you mean I don't look human? Just, you know, you got one of those faces. You know. Hey.
She means all humans look alike.
No, he looks different. He looks different from other humans. He got features.
Yes. Foregoing racial features. So how did you go from being a missionary to winding up aboard this former slave ship with the rest of us?
I was tired of trying to spread the word to the Majocracy, so I was going to go to the Exalted Empire. They're close by. They don't like them as much as we do, either of the empires. It's full of humans, but I figure they got less magic. Maybe they'd be willing to listen a little bit more. I mean, their gods are a little bit different, but I couldn't get anywhere in the Majocracy. I didn't have enough magic to make them listen. My tower wasn't tall enough. You know, you wizards and the size of your towers. It's not size that matters of your tower. But then again, try to tell that to the mages of 1,000 towers of Hembrook. Anyway. No. I jumped on a boat. Fell asleep. Woke up in chains. Yeah, at least that's the worst that happened to me. So nothing else happened. Thanks, sure. So outside of I'm with you folk now. It's not bad. I don't really don't have much else. I mean, originally I wasn't even born in Asteria. You know. I was born in one of the little free cities to the south, between the Trinity, the Grigaldon, Gazetteer, Forelis, and Astaria. Free elven village, at least until the Gazetteerians showed up and decided that they needed more females, so Mum sent me north, back to Astaria. A little safer. They fought them off, but I never really came back. Kind of scary, you know? Not breeding stock. So, yeah, it's Gazetteerians, though. Good thing none of them are on this ship. Grigaldonians will stand. No Grigaldonians done me wrong. Heck, they killed Gazetteerians. Right by me.
Out of character. I've got no idea what a Gazetteerian is.
I've got one.
Okay.
The Dragon Empire of Gazetteer. You'll see it there. It's in red. Where's my... So what she's talking about is this is the Dragon Empire of Gazetteer.
Yeah.
This is a hobgoblin country. Over here is the Empire of Grigaldon. Formerly they were one country until they split. That's that divide right there called the Jungle of Corpses. Okay. The Dragon Empire of Gazetteer believe themselves genetically pure and superior to other races.
Yeah, there are Nazis in this game.
Actually, they're very Nazi-ish. Anyway, man, this fucking...
I feel like that's a pretty common thing with races here.
Well,
that we're clearly the superior race.
Yours kind of has that problem.
Yeah.
But then again,
most elves have that pretty well
when you have a game where people are actually other races.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
There's going to be a problem. like but
Most others don't go around exterminating all the other races. They
yeah,
keep
that's
their-
the Gazetteers, and
Well, that's why they're all so far away from us.
the Gazetteerians specifically don't believe in so much. They did exterminate the remainder of the goblins because they were done with them, but they believe in improving the race by breeding with others and making they're like dog breeding, except with their own children.
Oh, well, that's pretty open-minded.
Yeah, except they exterminate the ones they think that aren't right.
Oh, yeah.
To make the race.
They're
pure.
building an empire.
The problem, though, and this is a known problem with the Dragon Empire of Gazetteer, is 80% of their race is male and are born male.
Ah.
That's a whole nation of incel Nazis.
Yeah, actually, no, that's a pretty good summary of it there. Except the women are in charge because they are worshipped.
Ah, so
Female
they're incel
hobgoblin.
cuck Nazis. Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's get more specific, but there you go.
All right.
All right. So,
Nice.
that's her. Let's roll again. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 is a reroll. Why is it me again?
All right, Tony. Regale us with more story time.
Yes. Jace Argona.
Jace
The
Argona.
man who spearheaded our freedom from chains, and who we haven't talked to hardly at all since then.
Now, for your guys' own just look, the Magocracy of Carthal is this area right here.
Yeah.
That's the Thousand Towers of Hembrook right there, the arcane city of West End, that kind of thing. It's literally a Magocracy. Magic wins. Have you guys ever seen the Dungeons and Dragons movie? Or the Wizards?
I've seen bits of it.
Okay. The wizards are in charge. There are two classes of people: those that have magic and those that aren't worth noticing.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, Jace Argona says, well, 1, normal face. 2, this isn't much different from my normal life before I joined before I became an apprentice and joined the higher ranks of the Magocracy. I actually used to be a little bit of a rogue in my youth. Bashview is the town I'm from. It's as south as you could possibly go. It's actually the border town south that leads out of the Magocracy. It borders between Asteria and the Democratic Free States of Tortistra. Very liberal town. It's actually ruled by my master, Gendry Eldershock. He's master of the 8th sphere, you know. His tower is 8 floors tall. You only have a tower as tall as many spheres as you can cast. There are those that have tried making towers higher, but if they are unable to prove themselves and they are not sanctioned by the council, the tower is torn down. Very expensive and naughty business. Anyway.
The Gaelics try not to geek out right now.
It's a very subtle culture.
Yes. So I stole from the wrong gentleman, but I did it in such a way that Gendry Eldershock took me under his tutelage for a time. Because of this, I drew a little bit of notice in the Arcane City. Gilda Eldershock is master of the 8th sphere. There's not a lot of those. Very few of the 9th, outside of the Thousand Towers of Hembrook, and even then there's only 7 of those. 9th sphere is a thing of wonder among the Magocracy. He can do anything, and he is though older, he may reach the 9th sphere one day. He spoke for me. We got along very well, and after some work, I joined college with, of course, our good friend. We went in separate circles, though, for quite some time. I apologize for that. If I had known you, for the gentleman you are, even though you are technically a Varisian, you are like a member of the Magocracy to me. A brother of the Arcane.
Well, I'm still a mere student myself. It'd be improper to seek to fraternize with someone of your station.
Well, you have grown since you've been here. You've almost grown strong enough where you're willing to take the tests of the 5. one of these days. I myself had trouble passing that test. The test of the 5. Mastering 5 elements and showing my own spell. That's how you leave college. No one can graduate from the arcane city of West End or any other of the mage colleges anywhere outside the Mageocracy unless you have proven that you have given back to magic. You have to create your own spell. It's like distilling a liquor. Mine is very special to me, and every wizard has their own. Even if it's something futile, something small, something ridiculous, you have to create something new. It's almost religious to us, actually. It is, considering our hierarchy is a mage one, and our god is, of course, one as well. May Ran ever rule. I can understand why Merifius did come to. Ka is his wife, and she is the goddess of the forest. She's a trickster, though, and she's to be put in a place. She looks after those that do not have magic. We do not rule so much over those that do not have magic, but in the Mageocracy we look after. We are shepherds. We are sheepdogs. And sadly, they are sheep.
It's the duty of the powerful.
It's the duty of the powerful to rule over the powerless. I believe the captain can understand that. I've seen your power. You are quite something. I have not seen many of your ilk inside the Mageocracy. We are learned scholars. Yours seems almost natural, like it's a part of you. What is your breeding, sir?
Don't worry about my breeding. Just you take the long and arduous path. There's so many more paths which are more desirable and give results faster. So you don't have to spend the best years of your life withering away in a tower.
Those sound like fantastic years. But sadly, yeah, I do understand you, sir. The sea is beautiful, even though the island is frightening. It's a little bit exhilarating, is it not? Surrounded by friends, good drink. And other people. And I have a normal face. Ask any human. Quite good looking, even, some might even say.
Charming.
Anyway, I guess I am a rogue again. But one day, perhaps, if I gain enough coin, I can build my own tower. Once you build your own tower, you have set yourself up. It is expensive, though. And I think that's why I'm staying. I haven't left. Outside of I feel something for you. I mean, friends. Yes. I have many of those outside of college. But I'm making quite a bit of money. I'm going to save mine up and I'm going to build a tower. Somewhere. Yes, somewhere outside of my hometown. Perhaps even one day to rival my master in Bashfield. So, what about yourselves? Decadic?
Well, there's actually a matter that I've been meaning to broach with mainly you, Captain, but I guess the rest of the crew will have to know at some point. As a friend here has already mentioned, I too was attending the college at the Mageocracy. That was where I was abducted from, not far from there. And when we first made port back at the Wood Accord, I honestly had half a mind to disembark and just return to my studies and go our separate ways from there.
A boring but safe choice.
Yes, well, part of my motivation remaining here was learning that not only were some of my classmates also abducted, apparently, though not aboard this ship it seems, I was being accused of orchestrating it myself.
This is you did do it and they know?
I did
Or you
not
did not
do
do
any
it.
such thing. I would not enslave mages, and point being, someone is trying to frame me back at my home. I'm not entirely sure of who or to what end. For the time being, this crew does afford me some safety from being accused by the authorities. Although at some point, when we do return to the Wood Accord, hopefully after recovering the heart of the Hydra, I'll of course have to tread lightly so as not to draw undue attention to our crew. But I'll also be most interested in investigating who or what exactly is trying to set me up as a patsy. Tell me, Jace, do you know of anything of wizards or mages, any magic users being abducted like we were?
I mean, wizard slaves are always expensive. Wizard slaves are highly sought after. We're able to do things others cannot. We are educated. You can always steal a child or a man from a farm and he's a laborer. But you can't steal away a mage that easily. You can't steal away a man that can think. And in some countries, those that can think are rarer. And those that can think normally have free will and normally their own faults. But a slave that can think, it's expensive. It's difficult to say. I myself am uncertain. I don't know. I've known traitors to the Majocracy before. I mean, spies. The only thing I could ever think of is Thay. The Nidotronians now. Thayans are a problem. They've always been. There's that war always to the east with that Thayan incursion that happened 300 years ago. They become a scourge. I mean, that's why we're close allies with Varissia. They're brothers in that war. Thayans keep throwing demons at us. Demons after demons. There was that city that was turned to stone. It was a turning point in the war against us. Took it back, but even the protectors, the gargoyles of North End, protected the city for 1,000 years. Solid stone, cast. Terrible thing, that. So many cities to the Thayans. Only ones I think that would take in a slave like that, seek us out, probably. Seeking our knowledge. Some lizards. Quite powerful. Thayans are second to none. Not as many as us, mind you. We meet their demons with our golems, but the demons never end. Golems take time and money. You can almost say that's why the golem factories have been quite a lucrative business lately. Thayans, yes. Yes, perhaps the Thayans were involved. I mean, several of the members of the crew had magic. Yourself, a captain, a prostitute, several others, magically inclined.
Yes.
I kind of wonder how those mages get so powerful in Thay. And they have so many. Not as many as us, but many. I've never seen a Thayan that can't cast a spell. And again, I've been in Thay. No one really has. Can't get very far with our flying ships. Not past those borders. At least until Khazad Dûm decides to join the war. Cowards. Anyway, I apologize.
Yes. I've not troubled myself with the war in Thay any more than I've had to, but it does seem a very likely suspect in any case.
Majocracy does recruit a lot. Front lines, pays well. build your tower in 5 years. They tell you, free tower. Set to survive 5 years in that war. I don't think I would survive very far. Not that many fireballs in my soul.
So yes, just to inform you, Captain, of my circumstances. Don't want to put the crew in any undue danger, but
You have a lust for revenge.
I would say so, yes.
You have to be careful. The mages, they were really wanted to find you. I mean, really. If you got a wizard of some towers behind him, they'd come after you. I don't know who you pissed off.
Not the friendliest of fellows, but I don't believe I've made any enemies, so to speak, that I'm aware of.
Yes. Something to think about, I suppose.
Yes. I look forward to finding out.
It would be my honor to take you upon your vengeance quest. Proven most useful and are well worth it.
Thank you, Captain. Kapla!
Wait, are these Khazadunian here?
So tell me, have any of you ever heard of the House of the Poison Fang? One of the noble families in Koksava.
No, I have not.
Thought not. It's really of no surprise. They're not really relevant anymore. They don't really exist. Used to be a crumbling house. Formerly nobles. Used to be worth something, but things changed. No, other families started looking to other higher ranked houses for patronage, and all the support seemed to be going away. Like any nobles, they tried to save themselves, of course. Who wouldn't want to? And so they sought an alliance with another noble house. They sought the Shimmer Scales' aid. They thought to join their two houses, and perhaps their combined might, although truly it would have been more of anything a favor from the Shimmer Scales. But combined might would help and bring at least some honor back to the Poison Fangs. The alliance seemed to be going well, according to plan. They even started taking them on some of their trading routes. I mean, they're the Shimmer Scales. They're more of a scourge of the seas over there. Not really trading, but you know. Instead, after a while, their alliance was for some reason broken. The Poison Fangs fell. The houses died. And not much remains. The point of this is you can never stop. Keep where you are. The moment you get complacent, when you see that you're suddenly behind, even a bit, it's already too late. Never stop. And also, if you get the chance, kill Shimmer Scales. On sight, preferably.
Do you have personal first-hand knowledge of this destruction, Captain?
Only part of it. I was merely a minor player, doing my duty. And now, I'm a free snake.
Really? I don't know many of your kind outside of Quicksilver. The Quicksilvers are very... They keep to themselves until they don't.
It's the most useful tactic, most of the times.
Ah, yes. Yes, I caught on when you said trade. Like Quicksilvers trade? I mean, they raid.
Yes. Trade.
Sorry, my tongue got stuck on the T there.
Anyway, raid. Good. Yep, I hear we are heading to Saltmarsh. I don't know much about it. The best I could tell you is that... Stop casting. The best I can tell you about Saltmarsh that I've heard of is that it has a loading screen. It takes quite a while to load up. Yes, it has this little dot that goes around and around.
Yes. A massive magic screen that bears the load of the town, they say.
Yes. It's quite the load it has.
Minor illusion. Power show. Slideshow.
Come on.
PowerPoint. That's the word I wanted. God.
Fuck. This fucking computer, man. Your internet is bad tonight, man.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I'm trying to pull up my notes. I got them written down. They're right there. Gosh. Dang it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. My notes were loaded up for a moment. And I clicked off the tab and tried going somewhere else.
Yeah.
That'll teach you.
Looks like I'm having internet troubles too. Stuff not loading on my tablet either.
Yeah. Something's going on.
Got full bars, so I'm not sure.
Maybe I can pull up my OneNote here on my phone. Come on. Where's OneNote? It's Facebook. It's Wish. It's Twitch. Pornhub. I don't care what's new on OneNote, just let me the fuck in. Recent pages, Anthony's notebook. There we go, it's pulling up a little bit. Really? Sign in. Give me a second. Alright, come on. Sign in. See which one. What? Sign in.
That's a good point. Wizards are good slaves.
Yeah. Pretty
Hard to
decent
come by,
slave.
too.
Pricey, but
Pricey slaves.
anyone who's anyone in Coachella has a wizard slave.
That's fucked up. You know what's fucked up? This literally pulls up on my phone and now it's up. Fuck you! Fuck you, internet! And fuck your mother. Alright, anyway. Okay. So you guys do make it eventually to Saltmarsh. It takes you about, I would say about 4, from the Isle of Dread. So the Isle of Dread is about here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
No.
the Isle of...
It's
Or
up there.
Further up, yeah.
Northwest.
Over here?
Yeah, is
Yeah.
that where it is? Yeah.
Okay, so actually...
Isn't it the island like right above here? I was thinking it was this thing.
No. It's over in this coast. 'Cause
Okay.
this is Chult right here. And you guys aren't in Chult because Chult and there's like one other island right there which has a city by it. You guys are like right the fuck here. I gotta walk over and take a look. My eyes are crap. Yeah, this is the Isle of Dread. This is Chult. This is that other island. Here's the Isle of Dread, which is like right there. No, actually, no, you're right. This was the Isle of Dread. You're right. We did errata. It was going to be right here because it's the right shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you're trying to get to the Free State, which is right here. That's only like no, it's only like 2 days. Actually, a day. 2 days.
We're fishing.
Yeah, about a day and a half, almost 2 days.
Right.
to Saltmarsh. You're right, because it had jungle on, that's why I put it there. I'm like, fuck yeah, there's jungle.
There's a small bit of jungle on the Isle of Dread.
Small bit of jungle, you know. A couple dinosaurs. An orangutan the size of a mountain you haven't ran into yet.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh dear. Yeah, I need that fixed soon. Anyway.
There's King Kong on our island? Hell yeah.
Actually is a King Kong. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, every movie from the 80s. Like, it's fucking there.
Quick, Skyless, seduce the beasts.
Where are the Ghostbusters at?
You are the Ghostbusters.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Go get him, Smith.
what you know about Saltmarsh? Saltmarsh has outlawed the bearing of flags of other countries and the singing of national hymns. It is known for having delicious cuisine and its independence from other countries. Rule as it is a free state. The ruler is weak and manipulated by the council. You're unsure who that is. You just remember like rumors of like,
He's weak and
it's
manipulatable?
it's the
Cool.
council who's in charge, not him. There's some tension between the races, you think, or religions. You're not sure which.
It's hard to tell with all their petty squabbles.
Why not both?
The Free State is located on the east side of a land mass north of Quicksava, and it is a harbor town. As you sail in, panning over, as you sail in towards the harbor, you see a fairly sized town. You would guess maybe a couple thousand people, fairly large. I would say industrialized, but think like pre-colonial. So they've settled here. They've set up a harbor, but they're definitely removed from everywhere else. So they had to build everything back up. They probably have a blacksmithery, and you could tell that the harbor is the heart of this area. This is probably the halfway point between a lot of different places. The harbor has 7 different docks in it. So it can harbor up to 7 ships. There is 1 ship currently in the dock. It's a normal trading vessel. Its flags have been torn down as whatever country it's from. It can't really fly the flags of here.
Take down the flag.
If you've ever been to like Louisiana, the town is built on a hill. So it goes up. It has a very strong. You have the harbor there, and it kind of floats a little bit. You can definitely tell the harbor moves. So if it starts to be flooding,
Low tide, high
that
tide, all
that the harbor can be detached from areas, and it can float up and reattach on like a higher tide, or some kind of event that might cause the waters to come up too much. There are a lot of buoys out there that note different areas of rock. And you can definitely tell underneath here, there's a lot of shallow points and there's a lot of rocks. So like trying to get a lot of ships in and out of here is probably difficult. And there's pretty much what you would call a golden path that's outlaid by the buoys on where to go and how to get in and out of this town. Which has probably provided its protection from pirates. Can't really get in and out of here very easily. Can't throw a lot of ships at the place. There are 2 towers outside of the harbor. They do have baluses on them, so probably this place has been raided once or twice before. And past the harbor is a little bit of a stronger wall, probably put up, and it's really just around the harbor. It's not around inland. That you can tell as it goes uphill. You can basically see the entirety of the town and the buildings because of the strong slope going up. There's definitely a central building. There's many larger structures, and I wouldn't call them shacks, but there's definitely a lot of log cabins. You're gonna see a lot of those over traditional stonemason buildings and brick. There is beyond it, you see a dense forest that seems to go on into eternity. You're guessing outside there is jungle, probably some farmland, but mostly jungle. These people, as you came in, you passed several fishermen boats just casting nets, bringing in a bounty. So that's probably all they do. Probably the main diet is probably fruits and fish. So, you begin to come in. As you come into the dock, you see a man in brightly colored, I would say mostly white. It's like a white cowl, but then with yellow stripes everywhere. Just to note, and you've seen this before, he has a pointy hat. This is the harbor master. Harbor masters are very colorfully dressed because you got to come to him to pay taxes first. So he wants to be literally the most ridiculous looking person you can see, so you know this is the guy you got to come to pay taxes. He has a man with him that does have a ledger, and they're waiting for you at the dock. Building one of the ship. They've probably seen you. There's probably been word that's come out that, hey, we see a ship ahead. Are you flying a flag?
No.
No, we get the flag down.
If we knew anything about it, we took it down before we showed up.
Yeah.
Okay. No flag. All right. You begin to dock.
Yes.
All right. Roll me that sailing check. I'll give you advantage. Let's just see how well you do.
That's a 10.
Importance for the day.
Ooh, that's an 11. And I'm proficient, so 14.
All right. Your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier?
Oh, plus that. 16 then.
All right. 16 it is. So, yes, you're able to basically kind of figure like, okay, I got to turn now. You're able to use your logic and figure out when to turn the ship. And you're able to very easily park in. As you're getting in close, your men throw their ropes. They're caught by a couple laborers there. Basically, appear to be mostly humans so far, and one gnome. The harbor master is a gnome. It's tall for a gnome, but definitely a gnome. You can tell from the nose, and from the scraggly beard and kind of the eyes.
I'm picturing he's wearing like a 7-foot hat, so people can, normal.
Oh yeah, the hat is absolutely ridiculous and covered in yellow strips everywhere.
It's as tall as the man with the ledger next to me.
Hey.
So the man with the ledger is human, so he's taller than him. And he calls out to you. He'll call out to you in Rokuganian. Does anyone speak that?
Yes.
Okay.
I do not, but I will cast comprehend languages anyway.
Okay. He's just calling out the language of a country nearby. He's just... Hail, ship! Where do you come from and what is your business?
We come from the sea seeking supplies.
Oh. You come with coin?
Ah, but of course.
Oh, excellent. And you come without ill intent?
There is no ill intent for saltwater.
All right. There are some rules in this town. No weapons. You leave those on your ship. You don't bring violence into this town. Is that understood? He's calling out loudly. He hasn't even pulled up the plank yet.
We can agree to this.
All right. No weapons in this town. You bring in weapons. That's a 3 gold fine. Understood?
Very well.
All right. Then, welcome to Saltmarsh. What languages do you speak? Primarily, you have we mostly speak a mix of Varelian here, some Rokuganian, and a very small minority speak Quixovan, as I can tell from your obvious...
Oh, I don't speak a lick of it.
Weird. I'm Master Meliodas. Please feel free to sign my ledger. That will be for every person that comes off board. That is going to be 1 silver. 1 silver entry fee into the city, and that will be 1 gold a day at the dock. It's expensive, but we are the only game in town. I would guess you came here because you have nowhere else.
More convenience than necessity.
Yeah, good. Welcome to our town. We have plenty of prostitutes. None of your type, though.
That's fine. We have enough of those.
Oh. All right, good. We're looking for prostitutes. So, okay. You You are letting town.
Right.
So, who's coming off board and who's giving me money?
So remind me our copper to silver. Is it 10 copper?
10 copper to a silver.
Right.
He keeps going up by 10.
So a gold is 100 holding 100 copper?
Gold is 100.
Damn, that is expensive to dock here.
It's $100 a day. That's not bad for a ship.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's fine. Our ship has 100, so we're gonna take it.
You do learn that the docking fee does come with repairs. They will set people to repair your ship while you're here.
You don't know.
All right. Sorry, trying to find my thing. Okay. So ship is gonna give 100 copper.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got 200 left.
And I'll pay a 10 copper to come off the boat.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the crew should have. Oh no, they already spent it, so we have to buy for the crew. So.
The crew get their money. They haven't spent any.
Oh, okay. I thought you said they always spent it on whores and.
Yeah.
Well, they have their money, but if they die, their money goes with them.
Yeah. Okay.
No one gets to. You basically can't take the crew's money.
Okay. Well, that's
We're
the
just
case.
paying for equipment and stuff. We're
Yeah.
not paying
Yeah.
money.
We assume they spend their money on other stuff, and you know.
They can pay their own boarding fee if they want to step off the boat.
Yeah. So they each one you take with you will pay 10 copper.
Yeah. D&D Beyond Y / Wi-Fi Y.
Yeah, I know.
My notes and
internet-
it just died.
Yeah, my internet's pretty terrible today. So we'll note that you pay 10 copper a piece to come off, and that you off the ship, because the ship has money. The ship will pay 100, and that's for repairs too.
Yeah.
So they'll repair for that's nice for $100.
All right.
But only minor repairs, only surface stuff.
Yeah.
So
Get the scuffs out.
yeah, they'll buff.
Little watching match there, yeah.
No,
Get
they'll
it down to
Clear
carriage.
some of the barnacles,
Yeah, basic stuff. They'll have an engineer come in, look at it, make sure, give you his 2 cents worth.
We already paid it. We're not paying again.
That's right. The bowsmen, of course, are insulted. Like, what? Come on!
All of our carpenters.
Most of us are carpenters.
Rutherford's following around, just making sure he's not up to no good. Stay away from my stuff.
Of course, all of them are chiefs, none of them Indians. So they all just talk about how to fix things. They never actually do it. Okay, so you guys go off. You guys. Obviously, there's the tavern in town. It is on a side street near the town gate. The street outside is covered in fallen leaves and is full of market stalls. Tavern is a plaster big orb-like building with a black shingled roof and yellow paint. It's painted yellow
Sounds hideous.
and has a koi pond. It contains draped walls and a poker table on the inside. So there's a lot of gambling in here. And the name of the tavern is the Yellow Sign.
Okay.
This is where our crew members will lose all their money.
So
It's a day of shore leave, man.
there's-
They're gonna go bonkers.
there is a blacksmith's shop here. It's called the Fighter's Forge. You would find that there is an alchemist shop here called the Wondrous Wig.
Remember, no bringing
Wondrous
stars from
Wing.
shore. If you do, we'll ruin you on an island, and you
There's-
can live with that whore.
There's a jeweler's shop called the Northern Elephant. There's a general store called the Copper Compass. And there's a small cottage you can rent out in town.
Pass.
So we got a perfectly nice ship.
There you go. So, what do you guys want to do? Those are the things that are in town.
I want to go see what kind of stuff the armor has, / how expensive it is.
The blacksmith shop, the fighter's forge.
Yes.
It's located on a side street in the town gate. The side street is recently paved and worn brick. The blacksmith is a wooden, large, single-story building with a black shingled roof and a koi pond. It contains several symbols all over and religious paraphernalia to a god called Murica. Is
America.
god? It's called Murica.
Fuck yeah.
On the walls, and it's covered in dust and metal shrapnel. The symbol of Murica is
50 stars, 13 stripes.
no. The symbol of Murica.
It's actually 13 stars in a circle.
Pre-colonial.
Yeah.
Is 3 swirls with a dot in the middle. It is a yellowish symbol painted in gold, or at least gold leaf on the pamphlets. Not real gold leaf, but like faux gold leaf, so it just shines. So it's yellow on yellow. It's written in an odd language you have never seen before. Well, actually, no, you can read.
I can read it.
You can read.
Yes, I have it. I can
Okay.
read everything.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, what's it say?
All hail the Yellow King, he of law, he of the indomitable might of the world, who seeks to bind it so. Read these words and know that he embraces you, O warrior of the faith of law, he of the indomitable, he of the unbroken, he of the forever. You may fall, but you will rise again. For he is forever watching and waiting to bring law, and only law, to the world. His law. Master.
You said the symbol is like 3 squiggles with a dot in the middle.
3 squiggles with a dot in the middle.
Is that the same symbol we got branded with as slaves?
Is the same symbol you've been branded with as slaves.
Okay. Forgot all about that.
I did not.
I'm glad you did it. Was this America's symbol?
He's telling you it's Murica's symbol.
Okay.
It says it's the symbol of Hastur.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what it says? Okay.
Because you can read it.
Yes. Okay.
Roll me a charisma save real quick.
Oh, I got charisma. 26.
26, you're not dribbling insane.
That's good.
Because it does go off on like a weird rant. It just says the most random words.
Somewhere along the line, it's kind of tearing up. Like, I'm sorry, what? No. I see.
Just trying to slowly dry you in.
Let me see.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is. All right, now I have a different interest.
You want to know what the shop is selling? I don't know.
Do we?
Yeah, I'm going to find that out first, I guess, before I piss him off.
2 mithril shield, 2 +1 shields, and mithril armor.
2 +1 shields. How much is a mithril shield? Or the +1 shield?
+1 shield is going to be... let me see. I'm trying to convert this over to copper. It's going to be 1,432 copper pieces. Might be able to talk him down a little bit. Or
Might be able to, but not that much.
Okay.
I got like 900 copper. I don't see that go on.
He's always willing to take trade.
Yeah, but can't do that yet. I don't know if I like my greatsword or my scimitar more.
It's true.
So I'm gonna point at that. What is this about? And Rokugan.
Okay, so The owner's name is Panna Durbrim. She's a female gnome, so that means she's an Astarian. Okay, all right. Let me pull up her details. A second. Okay, so Panna Durbin, female gnome. She wears yellow robes with a leather poltrons. She does appear to have a very nice dagger at her waist. And a kukri appears to be, she appears to be working on a kukri right now. Kind of just sharpening it. It's very in the rough stages, so it's definitely in the sharpening stages. And then she might even pound it out a little bit more and then resharpen it. She's just trying to wear down the tip a little bit. She is bristly. Jesus Christ, she's covered in weapons. Oddly enough, even while sharpening that kukri, she has slicked black chestnut hair with a single dyed yellow streak down the middle. She might have been good looking at one time. This is not that time.
5 in the afternoon, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
And she says, sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. What are you saying?
Did she speak back in Rokugan? Or was she speaking?
She would speak in Rokugan.
Okay, I wasn't
It's
sure if you
nearby,
know
it's
it
a trading
now.
language,
Okay.
yeah. And this side of the Azure Seed is trading language.
This writing on your wall.
Yes,
Did you put that there?
of course. I heard the word America, and it drove me to believe in the greatness of the country in which we lie. It's so much, and there's so much people, and our independence, and our freedom, and the law. The law is most important of all. That law is like steel without a blade. Can't have any without steel, then you wouldn't have a blade. It'd be ridiculous. Come to buy blades, shields.
I'm good, thank you. Just touring your lovely town.
Are we any tourists? We're buyers.
Eh.
Blades don't buy themselves. Bury them in somebody.
To get extra credit. Should have stayed on the boat.
Wait, so what does that say? I guess I'm having a little trouble reading it.
Say what?
The gold here, this...
Oh, it says in America, it's land of opportunity. America is
Okay.
the goddess of opportunity and law. Law first above anything except America. She's above all laws. She tells us the laws, and she's the best law that ever was. Also, the other goddesses who used to be here, like Ritter. Ooh, that Ritter. Ooh, she's a whorish one, she is. Goddess of the sea and love. What law does she know? No law's what she knows. That's what I know. That and blades.
Yes, law is definitely the way to go. Where's your church that you worship at?
Oh, Church America.
Yes.
Church America is where it belongs. The tavern.
It's a better sounding religion than I thought.
Could I say we like to drink? And we like to drink legally.
What are you drinking?
Got to pay for it first. That's what it is.
They don't let you set up a tab.
America's all about capitalism. Legal capitalism. Not like them outsiders. No pardon your punts. I'm sure some of you are good people.
Well, I thank you for this lovely information, and we will leave you to your blade forging.
Well, thank you for wasting my time and not buying the damn thing.
It was my pleasure.
Alright. So
Hey,
what do you do next? I forgot you could read everything.
Let's see. Captain. Wondering if she needs to go outside.
We might take a break and I might let her
Yeah.
outside.
I was trying to see. Hey, Decadic.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of something called Hester?
Would I have?
No fucking clue.
I assume that'd be a religion thing too.
Oh,
right?
it'd be a religion thing, and it's very obscure. There's no, you have no idea.
Okay.
Even with my.
None of you had ties to it. You actually rolled before. No idea.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know the name. Does that have anything to do with that oddly familiar mark?
Yeah. He says America, that says Hester. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what that is. Although I suspect something that fancies itself very lawful.
And yet hides behind a different name. I suddenly don't feel very safe in this town, Captain.
Yeah, boy, I don't remember where they marked us at all, but we should make sure those are covered.
Yes.
You're all kind of branded in a random place, so
Yeah, I'm
Of
guessing
course,
like
we probably
not
mostly
on
cover
their
them
faces,
anyway or
yeah.
something.
no faces or anything like backs, arms,
Okay.
occasionally a hand.
Okay. So, making sure that we're all good and covered.
It's a shame we killed all those slavers so quickly. Maybe they would have had more useful information. Either way, we need to figure out what Hester is. Well, we don't need to. Because we seem to be safe now, but I don't really like the mark on me.
Yes, it would be wise to get any information in case prospective buyers try to come looking for their misplaced cargo.
Did that gold markings on the wall, did that seem like anything to you? Anything discernible?
Not that I was able to recognize.
She is moving her bed.
Yep, it's a better place over there.
Oh, she's grabbing it and dragging it over
Yeah,
there and
yeah.
hanging on it. Oh my gosh, she does that too.
Yeah.
So it looks like the symbol specifically looks like 2 question marks, and then an exclamation mark with a dot in the center.
And that just went on and on and on.
It's
Okay.
It's all over there. I'll
Yeah.
cast my screen so you can see it. I did put it in the primer.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember that from the other cover page.
Okay.
Oh, no devices found. Great.
Yeah, I think. Lobo's back now. Oh yeah, I did load up my thing finally.
America. No devices found. Really? No devices found. Anyway, so yeah, I at least I know what it looks like. That's fucking.
Oh yeah, I see that.
See a look. See what I'm saying there? Take a look. That's a symbol of Hester. All right.
Lovely.
Another elder chore.
Fun. We keep running into those.
I know. It's almost like something your DM reads a lot of H.P. Lovecraft.
Good choices.
Keeps ordering figs based off the monsters.
That's not a Cthulhu, no. This is a baby Aboleth.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, well first, this point, we're gonna go back to the ship for a moment.
Okay.
We're going to mention there's something called Hester here who really did this, and
Who are you going to mention it to? How are you
Smoot
mentioning
specifically,
it? Smoot
as he
specifically.
seems to be on guard. So he's taking care of the boat and our.
Hello, Captain. I killed a prostitute once, you know.
Well, there's prostitutes here. You can kill another if you like. It's fine.
Well, I mean, that's the law, but I mean,
I
you
will
know
remain
what
on
happens-
board, Captain. Who is this Hasta you speak of?
Speak, Hasta. About Hasta.
I'm getting vibes like that island we went to the first time with many of my own kin. So just keep an eye out. Very cultish.
I will keep my eyes open, possibly one at a time.
Oh, keep someone besides Scarlet on watch.
That whore is below deck where she belongs. Undrowned.
Why do you think this boat is a rockin'? No one is to come a knockin'.
The sea is still.
Okay.
All right. Well, then we should go to the general store or something equivalent where we think we might find climbing gear.
Yes.
Okay, going to the general store. Okay, that's fine. Passing by the alchemist shop. jeweler,
outside?
general store.
I'm gonna take your puppy outside.
Yeah, let's take a quick break and let's just just do whatever. I gotta grab some coffee anyways. Because I'm out of liquor.
Is your door usable now?
Yes, the door is usable now.
Yeah.
Feel free to put a donut in you, preferably through your mouth.
I will decide that,
Oh, this is America. Okay, so in the module I'm pulling from, that's an actual god. There's an actual god called America made in the 80s.
Is it at least spelled some weird way that just happens to be spelled like that, or is it literally M-E-R-I-C-A?
America. That's the thing.
You're too early. Not enough people have called yet.
you want to keep her with you, or you want me to take her back downstairs? Freya, come here. Freya. Here, give me the food bowl. I'll put some food in. She'll come down.
Look here.
She's like, but it's so boring.
Look at it. Look at that. Nope.
It's not as many people.
Call her, babe.
Come here. Come on, Freya. Shut the door. She's coming. Freya, you'll eventually have to come this way anyway. She's like, I love you. I love you. I love you. Wait, what are you doing? Where are you leaving? Where are you leaving me? No, like my parents. Were killed in an alley. At least that's what I tell the big man high school. Ah, fuck me. I forgot the coffee. Alright, I'm standing back up to get coffee. Still haven't found another we'll be right back symbol. I gotta make one sometime. Nope.
Freya!
Go for it now.
Freya! Freya! Come here. Freya, want your toy? You want your toy? You want your toy? You want your toy? Oh, yes, yes. Oh.
What? What? Freya wants to play.
Yes. We would like to play. Come on, you gotta grab onto it. Don't just mouth it. Come on.
The mouth it.
That's right, you gotta put your mouth on it.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
There's plenty of lip and tongue action.
Jesus Christ.
It's from
Demonetized again.
No, that's from the Mr. Science Theater educational short they ripped once. On how to speech and how to use your voice. One of the pieces of advice is use plenty of lip and tongue action. You're like, you know what? We're not even gonna make any joke. That just kind of speaks for itself right there.
There you go. Like my life.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you crazy kids doing now?
Looking for climbing gear somewhere.
Yeah.
General store. It's called the Copper Compass.
Off to the Copper Compass.
Located in a well-lit avenue with guard towers outside of it.
By the way, when we're walking around, are we seeing any more Haster/Merca symbols?
You would say about roll me intelligence check. Investigation, actually.
Balder, come here.
8.
Difficult to tell.
Shoot.
You see them every once in a while, but like, oh wait, I saw one, and then you walk around the corner.
I have portents, but my page isn't loading.
Hey, don't worry about it for this.
Do you want to assist him?
Yeah. Again, it's not loading up for me. God damn it.
Roll again.
Yeah. Oh, I got a nat 20 that time.
Hey.
Okay.
Yep.
You guess about 25% of the buildings in town have black roofs with yellow paint.
Yep.
The Copper Compass does it. A couple guard towers outside. A couple guards. I'm sorry. This well-lit avenue of town doesn't have any buildings that are black shingles with yellow roofs. There's a couple guard towers around each corner around inside the town. Smaller guard towers seem to be more hastily put up. They seem more platforms than anything else. They almost kind of look like a place where you'd hang somebody, except there's a guy with a crossbow on top. Kind of watching people as they kind of come in and out of the streets. Occasionally, like point somebody like And they kind of go away. The street outside is lined with low stone walls, specifically around the area in front of these towers. And going around, like this is an inner walled area. But the wall only goes about waist high.
Come here, Mulder.
Which slows traffic, and there's a gate in front of it. There is a guard in front of that gate. Seems to kind of be watching people, not letting anybody through unless they seem to go through him. The general store you see beyond it is it seems to be made out of terracotta with a big orb building. It is reinforced wooden door, and it seems to have elf wrought signatory outside of it. So you got a couple guard towers out there. Not very big guard towers, like very makeshift. And a guy at a gate. He's eating chips.
Seems like an unusual spot for such fortifications. Is there trouble in town?
No trouble? Let's bring it. We just keep an eye out. Some people were going missing a while ago. Try to keep our eye on foreigners. A couple locals. What is it you want? What are you coming here for? Quick sobbing. Ain't be no raiding around here.
I'm no raider. I enjoy my peace.
Oh, you're a traitor then.
I dabble.
Traitory.
Not quite there. But I tell you what I have developed. A recent passion for climbing rocks and mountains.
With that new ship that come in town?
I am.
Alright. Fine. I might let you be on the gate. Seeing the yellow sign.
The one posted on so many of those subtle looking buildings.
You seen the yellow sign? Give me an insight.
4.
No fucking clue what he's trying to get at.
I don't follow?
Don't follow what?
Have I seen the what?
Seen the yellow sign?
Right, of course. Yes, of course we've seen the yellow sign.
Well then fuck right off!
Shit. Wasn't it, that gold painting everywhere?
Something like that. Told you to fuck off. What are you still doing here? Roll persuasion, try to keep the dialogue going.
It's just, I'm in such a need of climbing gear, The rest of this, the rest of the city, it's got those tacky buildings. Your walled-in section looks so much safer.
+2.
For persuasion?
Yeah.
21. 23 with the +2.
Alright, give me another chance. Pull out something. It's one of those pamphlets. Puts it on the ground. Step on that. Slither on that.
Alright.
Or spit on it. I don't fucking care.
I'll spit on it. I'll do a poison breath at it. Whatever.
Yeah, fucking now I need another pamphlet. Alright, fine. I'll let you through. That'll be 4 copper.
Very well. I'll hand that over. That's fine.
Alright.
Argue with 4.
Pull out another pamphlet. Step on that.
I step on it.
Alright. That'll be 2 copper.
I'll get it to you once my character page loads.
Alright. He'll do the same for everybody else. He's trying to get you to stamp on what appears to be a holy symbol. Like he's trying to get you, argue with these people.
Does it look America's or whatever?
It's what they say Murica is her symbol. It even has wheat fields you guys have never heard of the deity Murica before. Or Hastur, even. But they don't say Hastur. The other people know it as Murica.
They don't call it football, they call it soccer.
Make sure I'm saying that right. Give me a second. Let me pull up the module. Make sure I'm saying that right. It was built in the 80s.
Assuming we... yeah. So I'll give him a whole silver instead, then. And now that we've passed whatever this test is, would you mind telling me why you're so upset about it?
I want to say Murica is spelled Merikki. A. Murica. Not something to worry about. Just get the fuck out of town. Don't go to the temple either. Go to that temple, not allowed back in here. He's past this section. Good folk. Worship good gods. Not like these Americans.
Well, thank you for the warning.
Yeah, I suppose. Thank you for your coinage. Go buy shit. Get the fuck out of here. Goddamn foreigners. Coming in here, taking our jobs.
I don't actually want your job.
Don't send the brightest
I'm here merely to help your economy.
I'm sure you're one of the good ones. Alright. So there are two stores that are inside of here. There is the Northern Elephant, which is the jewelers. And there is the Copper Compass. Okay. You know, the jewelers would pay more, probably, for jewelry, if you had jewelry. So if you cover that as treasure, they'd probably give you full price. If not, maybe extra if it's good or rare. So germane things sell more to people who are in that trade. You try to give like a sword to a jeweler, he's like, oh fuck, I'll give you half price for it. Half of what the half is. So, okay. The Copper Compass. General store, terracotta, orb-like building with a reinforced wooden door. You walk in, there is elf wrought furniture everywhere and elf signatory. It contains a large Rokuganian rugs and one Metian rug of their god sigil, and big bags of rice, lentils are along the wall, as well as other supplies. Lots of barrels full of goods, and you can definitely tell the building is much further back, but only as you walk in. There's only like a couple feet. Like you walk in, there's like some barrels, there's some stuff along the walls, but then there's this counter, and she has one book laying out front. No, I'll say she has two. They're on top of stands, and these books apparently, if you've been in these places before, no more than likely be everything she has in the shop, and then she goes in the back and she grabs it. She doesn't want people wandering through the shop, so it's more like a warehouse with a storefront in front, but a very small storefront. But she does seem to put rice and flour and other stuff that people just readily just buy and leave.
Okay. Are the two books the same then?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're the same. So, what are you looking for?
Climbing gear.
She has that.
Any dust of dryness?
Oh, by the way, her name is Catherine Blackwhip, female human. Let me pull up her details page.
I can access my bio on my phone, at least.
Professional attire. She's wearing a pendant and she's wearing a ring, but it's on the wrong side for being married. It has an oversized ruby on it. Hair is chestnut and curly. She appears to be in her 30s. She has a couple scars across her face. They're Kirkswaven slave scars.
Oh.
She appears to be happy until you walk in the room. And she kind of just gives you the bad eyeball. But yeah, she's like, late 30s, maybe early 40s. Slave scars outside of that. She's just kind of like, what do you want? Why are you coming into my place? She has a Felorian accent.
Well, I came looking for climbing gear, but I must say, congratulations on your freedom.
I didn't think Quicksolving would congratulate me. What is it that you want? Why do you come to my place? Climbing gear is all you want?
Climbing
Why are you
gear?
with this, you are a...
Well, he's an elf. His ears aren't as pointy as most.
No, well, it's not the size that matters.
The mechanic's not all that racist, but he really does start to take offense to that.
Now, you come from the boat, I take it. Definitely not from here. See the yellow sign?
I have not, apparently. I got a degree to symbol and everything for your dear guard out front.
It's fine. I don't really like those religious types here. Americans gonna freak me the fuck out. Demand I give them stuff for free.
Simply for being a good religious organization in your community.
I suppose. They're weird fucks. And I'm glad the city council, at least the remnants that haven't decided to give over to the religious zealotry of law, decided to break away and create their own town inside the town.
Ah, that explains the wall that's trying its best there.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it just keeps their horses out. Keeps them out mostly. Tells them that we don't want them to float here. People are disappearing though. None of your business. Just get the fuck out of town. Buy my shit. It's climbing gear. I got it. Not gonna ask what you need it for. What else you want? Got a lot of chamber pots. Too many chamber pots, actually. Got a sale on chamber pots if you need chamber pots.
Oh, it's fine. We sail on a boat. The ocean is our toilet.
Understandable and disgusting.
Fish isn't as healthy as you might think.
No, I'm not hanging my ass up the side for all God's creation to see. God Ritter. That's the one we follow here.
And which god is that? I'm not terribly familiar.
God of the sea and love. Companionship. Community. God of weather. Friend of sailors.
A lot more enjoyable sounding than this America fellow.
America, liberty, trade, law. Whatever. I hear him talking about it. I don't really care. Anyway, I got coin. I'm not coming here wasting my time without coin.
How much is your climbing gear?
How much is your coin? What kind of coin you got? I don't take real Ghanaian coin here. I know. Don't pass real well here. Nobody likes them.
Oh,
Quick solving coin can go fuck right off. Is that okay? No, it's worth half its price of gold. You understand that?
I can certainly see why one such as yourself would view it that way.
Alright. Not really into slavers. Not slavers, are you?
Far from it. No.
We've had our own negative run-ins with those fellows ourselves.
Roll persuasion. Not really available, just how well you communicate that.
18.
18. I'll tell you. Right. Don't like some slavers? Good. I don't like slavers either. Tell from your eye you understand that, and your words out of your mouth, well, and your jaw and your tongue.
Well, I work with this fellow. He doesn't belong to me, if that helps you any.
You wouldn't be in my shop if that was the case. Is that the case?
No, that is not the case, and nor does he belong to me.
Just saying. Couple men outside with crossbows. You should be free. If that's the case.
Thank you, but that is not necessary.
Alright, well, we'll do some business then. Oh, sorry. French accent. Yeah, then we'll do some business then. Alright. Climbing gear. Done. What else you want?
Do you carry any dust of dryness?
Just a dryness. course I carry dust to drink. Got a barrel out back. Mostly use it for sopping up toilets. What do you need that for?
The sea is a dangerous place. You never know when some angry water elementals might be storming your boat.
Weird. I use it for cleaning my carpets.
It does both very well.
Alright. I got some of that. What else
Only
you want?
4 easy payments of $14.99.
And lastly, imagine a shop such as yours carries healing potions.
Not me. Me deal with the alchemist. Don't buy them. Nobody buys alchemists. Nobody buys potions in town. Only he can sell them. There was a deal we made before he became a religious bastard. You want some healing potions, you gotta get them from him. Even though he's gone over to the Murica side. Still keep my ideas. Apologize for that. His name's... Give me a second. Wondrous Wig. Gilbert Kinley. Human male. Pretty sturdy. He's got plenty of potions if you need them.
So, I understand you're not a fan of Quaxop and Zanala. Can't say I'd blame you. I had to ask, how'd you earn your freedom? Was it escape? Murder? Did you buy your way out? All three are perfectly fine choices.
I was sold to a gazetteer.
But you're not there any longer.
Yeah, I wore out my contract. Took me 10 kids, and they let me go. Gave me a bunch of money. I sailed to the other side. of the ocean, as far as I can be away from them.
Captain, perhaps we should just take our wares and end the transaction and not antagonize the keeper any further.
It's not as though she's wearing those marks quite proudly.
I'd heal him if I could. Anyway, I can give you all the supplies you need. I can give you food. I can give you rations. You're a boat. I got limes, plenty of those, in case you have an outbreak of scurvy.
We lost most of our crew already to it.
Well, I got plenty of lemons. Bite into one of those, stop some scurvy. Good doctor would be able to tell you that.
Has Scarlet told us that?
She has no idea. She's a brain surgeon, not a doctor.
There's only one thing that keeps scurvy, boys. Follow me, I'll show you.
There's herpes.
One's worse than the other, cancels it out.
Care to tell me about that temple of those Americans you hate so much? I was warned it's a dangerous place.
North side of town. Bigger than most. Temple of Murica. Attached to it is the inn. Built about a year ago. A couple men came in. Paid good coin. Built it. Paid off the innkeeper. Innkeeper joined. That's all I know. Oh, some people are just climbing on board, hating foreigners. I'm sorry, French accent. I hate myself as well, because I'm originally a Ferellian. Sovereign slave. Mother of 10 children, a gazetteer. Probably dead right now. I miss my boys. Even though I didn't want them, they were still my boys.
Death is a better fate than being stuck with the gadgeteers.
Probably be killed by your kind pretty soon. Starians.
Called it. So 9:45.
There you go. So, it's basically all we got. Anything else you want? I got it. I got plenty of stock here. Not many ships showed up lately. Most of them don't even get this far. They get about as far as the inn, and then they sail right out the next morning. Sorry, I keep on having an Irish accent. They sail on out the next morning.
What up?
Yes.
Dude? Hey, guess what? We found what the brand on our arm is.
What's that?
This little fella named Haster.
But going by the name America.
Marika. Yes.
Haster, huh?
Yep.
Because fuck you.
Thought we left all that shit behind in the last campaign.
Oh no.
You left Cthulhu behind. His brother's doing great. No, his brother's dead.
Like, hey, I've conquered this world now. Let's move on to the next one.
If you'll humor me, I have but one more question.
Alright, lots of questions. I'm about to start fucking charging you.
I hear you're missing people here. What's going on? Are people going to come and take the young children from our ship?
I'm certain, really. Yeah. People just go missing. They come back slightly later, but then they're like, have found the Holy Spirit of Murica. Most of them go to the inn. They have a drink or two. They stay the night, and the next morning, they're not to be found. And a couple of days later, they come back and they're found Murica. Try to convert others to their family.
Well, thank you for your time. And again, congratulations on your freedom.
Really? You mercenaries? You kill people for money?
Am I
Generally
there?
not.
Am I there?
You want to be there?
Sure.
You
We
kill
were
people
idling
for
out
money.
front. Kill for money? What?
Who said money?
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. You kill people for money?
I mean,
Oh, by the way, we weren't allowed to bring weapons into this town.
what?
And, well, you know,
There's a 3 gold fine.
Yeah,
Caught with a
it's
weapon.
kind of a fuck ton, so. It's
I mean, if you pay the fine, are you allowed to keep your weapons?
Nope.
per day.
They just take your weapon
Fuck.
permanently, and they
Per offense, I guess.
They take the money.
Lame. All right.
Granted, nobody will probably recognize your laser gun in its resting position. They probably wouldn't know what the fuck it was.
That's true.
Try.
Oh, God.
Do you want to bring it in?
Let me roll for it.
Okay.
Roll for it. I need a
dice tray.
finger with which
You
to roll.
need a thinger to
I have
throw
a
the
temporary
fingers.
one, if he doesn't get one here in time.
I've got one. I actually still don't know who the fuck's dice this is. Like, whose dice is this?
I believe that Cody said that was his.
No, Cody said this was his.
Like a purple dice.
Right? Or no, maybe this is his. Then whose is these?
I do not know.
I have no idea. They're like green dice. Like, I have no idea whose dice these are. For like days. Like,
1 to 10. Yes. 11 to 20. No. Yes, I try.
okay.
Oh, God.
Cool. You try. Anyway, roll 3d6 because it's been 3 days. That's 3 charges.
This
Dude.
dice.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway.
a 9 on this D20. Like
What?
German 9 for the
9.
Oh, jeez. Here, just give me the dice.
Incredible.
Somebody else can borrow them. I don't know whose dice these
I'll
are.
give us one of those
Technically, I
trays,
have 10 charges.
Yeah, you can get no more than 10. So,
I'm fully charged.
fully charged. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Here's a dice tray.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you got. No one gives you any mind. When it's on your shoulder, it's basically kind of looks like
The hump from Predator.
the hump from Predator.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It looks literally like you have this weird metal hump.
Uh-huh.
That's like literally like a small camera. You seem like a camera, except it doesn't have a lens. It's just a metal hump.
People probably think it's like a weird pauldron.
Yeah. It almost looks like that.
Is that the style in Borrelia? Yes, it is.
Anyway, so
There's kind of a war going on, or sort of like we're in a separate, almost walled off part of the city.
and when you
get in, we
and
had
when
to
you
spit or
summon
do
the
something
gun,
to a holy symbol.
when you summon the gun out, it is what it looks like on the weapon. It is a fucking rifle. So
Let me pull up bull with a hood.
it's got a picture on it. Anyway, yeah, sure. No one gives you any mind to it yet. She says, "My wife, 3 days ago. Yeah, 5, technically, because she went missing. She went to have a few drinks, talk a friend of hers out of the cult. She went missing. She didn't come back. 3 days ago, she came back into town from outside, and she's wearing yellow robes, and she has seen the light, and she's been sending me letters. I would She's gonna look outside. She's gonna close some shutters. Say anything. I'll say that you tried to rape me. Or steal from me or something terrible or they'll kill you. You go in that temple, you burn it down, you bring me back my wife, I'll give you everything in this fucking store.
What's in the store?
It's a general store mostly.
Oh,
Yeah. But hey, there's rations. There's
money.
things. Yeah.
We have a crew to pay.
Yep. We're
Also,
all
there's
currently
churches related to the thing we've been branded with.
I mean, what do you really care? I mean,
Also, our crew is currently partying at the tavern.
think
at
about
their-
it. And what do you really care? You're a ship. You look out. You look strong. You look like you killed some men. I mean, what would be you to get in a drunken brawl, burn down a church, and then leave my wife out of it? Well, bring her back to me, but leave her out of it. Give you a description. When that church is on fire, and I hear the screaming outside of those Hasterians. Sorry, etiquette is Americans. Just burn it.
Question, how many days since our last...
It took us 2 days to sail here.
Okay, so we're on 46.
Yep.
Sorry, continue.
I'll let you come in here. I'll just say you robbed me. I'll pay off the guards. They'll go somewhere else. You take anything you want. Take off. Never have to come to this town again. It's understandable. But you do this. You kill these priests. I mean kill them good. There's a spot in this town.
It doesn't sound like your wife would come very willingly.
Just don't kill her. There ain't no god left to worship. She'll come back to me.
You think?
I'm not paying you for your thoughts. I'm paying you for your killing.
Is there any indication that she's addled in the mind by this church? And that once it's gone, she will not just simply find another place to worship, America.
She's worshipped in my idol long enough. She'll come back to me. This isn't like her. She isn't right. She's got a yellow tinge around her eyes. She had such beautiful blue eyes. Sorry, I sound freaking Astarian. I keep trying to go back into the French accent.
Oh yeah, by the way, she used to be a Quixavan slave.
Oh
She's
yeah,
got a nice mark on her face.
yeah, she has Quicksilver marks. You've seen
I
slave brands
congratulated her on
before.
her freedom.
She said she was formerly a Gazetteerian slave as well. She was torn. She was sold to them, and after she had 10 kids, she was allowed to leave, and they gave her money, as is their contract.
That's rough.
10 kids for your freedom.
Not to disparage your trade or your shop, but do you have anything of particular interest? to make this such a venture worth the risk?
Got supplies. Got rugs. Got lots of rugs. You take all these rugs, I'm sure you could sell them somewhere else. Rokogonian, mostly. Mettian rugs, fine make. Got enough chamber pots that you could start a chamber pot trade.
First off, I need you to stop trying to sell me chamber pots.
She's not. She's trying to give us chamber pots in exchange. for
That's
bringing
worse,
us
in
to church.
fact, I think.
Oh, this isn't a dude. This is a lady.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
lady. Human, female, about 45.
Swings on that side of the team.
Would
You know, after she was forced to breed 10 kids, yeah.
She had enough penis.
Like you do.
That's fair.
Skella on the boat is like, what is this strange notion? Just popped into my head. I can't understand.
As we've discussed, you're in a separate walled-off part of town. Would there...
I have rations. I have rations more than you'd ever want. I have enough that you could probably trade into another town, maybe make a lot of money. I got rugs. I got climbing gear. I've got lots of other stuff that Tony has to roll for. I got enough to keep your ship supplied, and probably, God, you know what? Fuck it. She has a Starian accent, and probably keep you in business for a while, enough to make the trade worth it. Probably at least 10,000 copper worth of gear. Rob me blind. I'll put it on carts for you. Say you stole the carts. Make your way out of town. We'll buy you a little time. You have to burn down that church.
Do you have any friends that own any more?
Other allies in town who, in your separate part, that maybe have similar feelings to you.
You might have similar feelings.
Who may have other things of value as well.
Right, like if we were to do you this solid, maybe they would just give us a steep discount on their products.
Once you blow up that church, you run. You come here, you grab your stuff, and you get the fuck out of town. Because the council will be after you soon. Guards take a while to mobilize.
I mean,
We'll give you a firm maybe.
we'll have to deliberate.
But we can agree that there will be no words shared of what happened here.
Yeah, we'll keep it on the DL. As
You
they
say I hear anything different, I'll say that you tried to terrorize me or something. They'll hang you for it. Take my word, they like me, they don't like you.
Take my
I
word.
can't imagine.
I roll up my sleeve, showing the brand on my arm. We're no fans of America ourselves.
Oh,
Trust
you
us.
wear her symbol then. What the fuck? And she pulls out a gun.
Wait!
We were slaves. We were slaves.
Roll a persuasion check.
Do I have a good persuasion?
You probably
That's what I'm here to do.
Because
have a decent persuasion.
he did show the symbol, so I'll give you advantage.
Okay, it's either going to be a 19 or a 15, so 19.
19. She has the gun leveled on you. She's like, all right.
We were slaves.
Slaves of who? Haster?
Did
Sorry, I said Haster. I meant
America.
slaves of America? What the fuck are you doing here?
we were
Why would you said something? Why
time,
aren't you just doing it for free?
time out? Calm down. It's okay. We were all kidnapped from our respective areas in the
Why
world.
didn't you say anything?
I'm
Well-
more intrigued as to why we're saying it now.
Well, he started it.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
Come on.
I'm sorry, did I point that glare in the wrong direction?
She has two guns.
Holy shit. Do I look at him, do they look like good pieces?
These are good pieces. Good pieces. Actually, no. She pulls out a sawed-off shotgun.
Ma'am,
Listen,
you have gotten me excited. Oh, I mean, wait, you're pointing that at me.
there's a reason I congratulated you on your freedom. I myself have participated in the slave freeing business, and thus why these men travel with me. Lie. 23.
That's actually not bad, yeah.
Not bad. Okay, should be like. All right, I believe you.
From filthy Nandians.
She just has a shotgun that's sawed off pointed at you.
Well, do you have ammunition?
No, she's pointing an empty gun at you.
Yes, I do have plenty.
How much?
There's some raiders on a Beryllian freighter that came in.
I start pulling out all my guns and setting them on the camp. Do you have ammunition for this one, for this one, for this one, and maybe for this custom piece I made? Look at it. Look at it. Hold it.
Roll a persuasion, because roll a subterfuge, because you didn't make that piece. You stole that piece.
The bad news?
Yeah, well, the +1 rifle. Bad news is what you made?
Yeah, bad news is the one I made.
Oh, okay, then it's persuasion, not subterfuge.
12.
I might. I have a lot of them. I really only know that the shells go in this one, and that the pellets go in this one.
Maybe
The
you'd
charge
like to
behind.
trade.
Burn down that temple, kill the priests, get all of it.
Guys, how many more guns do you have?
I have these two, and I have a long rifle.
We could definitely split that up amongst the others. Hell, I could give somebody else one of these other rifles that I have. We would have plenty of ammunition. Right? Can I at least take a look at the ammunition? Make some mental...
No, I'm not letting you in out back.
Can you give me a guesstimate of how much?
You'll find out. I have no idea. Anyways, there's boxes.
How do I know that's even loaded?
Would you
Are
like
you
to find
trying
out?
to get
Rutherford!
Hang on, he's...
By the way, can we back up? Did you actually just pull out like a ton of weapons to say, do you have ammo for these? Were you carrying all of them with you?
Oh
That's a
shit!
good
You
point.
you wanted to carry, so we can etiquette that back. Because you were going to carry those on you, because then you would have been pretty much
that's right.
instantly fine. Because you don't
Damn
worry
it!
about that.
Yeah, there's no way you could
Damn
have
it.
hidden all those on your person.
You can pull out those. You got ammo for this laser gun?
She might call the
Okay,
guard just for
let's
that.
retcon that back then. Now that
There's
I'm
a suit
thinking
of armor also. You have a battery about yay big that could fit in it.
Cylindrical,
Sciencey
pins on it,
people.
says nuclear core along the middle.
Where's your best scientist?
Has a little diagram
America
about
don't
what happens
believe in
if
science.
you mishandle it. There's just a big mushroom cloud.
And the reason it's a maybe is because, yes, it'd be saving some people and all of that, but we'd be burning off connections with your entire town. It's quite a bold choice to do.
It's one free state. What do you really care? You can go to another. There's you can go way north of here. I'm sure.
Question: is Saltmarsh close to the Isle of Dread?
Like 2 days
It's one of the
away.
closest.
It is the closest. The closest you're gonna get is going. The
After
other
that
closest
is
you're gonna get
travel
is
across
Chult, or there is another pirate city. It's a pirate city though.
The problem is, man, is, if you don't mind me saying, Captain, this is the closest base, I suppose you could say, to where we would be mostly operating in the foreseeable future. So any loot, money, or items that we may wish to trade, or any money that we might have to spend, this would be the closest port of call for us. So it's weighing the possible benefits versus the possible not so benefits, if you understand my meaning. She says it as she starts eating chips in front of us all, shouldering a sawed-off shotgun.
Everyone in this side of town keeps eating chips.
I know, right? Literally, they're delicacy.
The goddess of the sea favors chips, just so you know.
That's right.
It's their
Town
holy food.
that is on the border.
They also serve fish, so they have fish and chips.
To this unholy
An offer's out there. I'm not going to discuss it any further. If not, give me coin. I'll give you your stuff and get the fuck out of town. Don't stay at the inn.
Don't stay at the inn?
People go missing there. Apparently they go drinking and they find the light of America. Which, yes, we definitely need to stay away from that. Isn't most of our crew a party?
Yeah, it
Not
sounds
yet.
like a problem.
That's why we said, oh wait, no, Smooth's back on the ship. Send him to a bar with hookers and everything. See if we can't recreate his history.
Peggy and Squidge, come on with me. It's not right. The prostitute was dead before she came in the house.
And as Corey would say,
Leave Corey alone. He could be watching.
He can't.
we're not streaming.
Our internet's fucked right now.
Love you,
Oh, really?
Corey.
We're just recording.
No.
My internet's terrible tonight.
Yeah, we've been having problems.
Why is your internet terrible?
Like,
I
we have
blame
points where we can't
Obama.
even load D&D beyond.
You should be destroyed.
Yeah, something with Mediacom, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm at the max level of videos I can have on anyways without an immediate upload. At least until I get 50 followers. If one of you wants to make 50 fake accounts and log on, great.
Cool.
Actually,
we're
don't.
muting this part of the video, right?
Oh, goddamn. Well, don't do that then.
Okay.
Wink.
He's gonna forget it and leave that in, and things will just go horrible for him.
He's gonna cut everything out but that part.
That would suck.
On a loop for 3 hours. Like, I don't know. I don't give a shit. I just upload this shit to YouTube. So I got someplace to watch it when I'm sober. Anyway.
Well, we'll look into it.
We'll deliberate.
No more, no less.
So then, do you want to spend coin and just buy stuff then?
For now, it will have to be.
Fine. What do you want?
I guess we already covered that. All right.
The
Climbing gear and dusted dryness. Yeah. I don't know how much that costs.
Climbing
I
gear?
will-
Right?
I probably left my weapons back there, but I probably brought my ammo. I will take out the little bag of bullets that is now significantly smaller than when it began.
Okay.
Plop it on the table. Like, do you have bullets?
Which one do you hold up? The rifle rounds?
Bad news.
Bad news, bad news is like, what is that? What does that look
Is
like?
that like exploding out chemical rounds or something?
Is it like a shell then for bad news? Is it like a
It's not.
shotgun?
It's not a shell. I would imagine it's like an old musket, a muzzle.
So
loader.
it's basically like a lot of little pellets.
No, it's a single shot.
Oh, it's like a big one.
ball. Yeah, like Civil War, or not Civil War, but Revolutionary War musket, long
Need it.
rifle.
So I'm guessing you need that in powder.
That and powder, yeah. But the little balls. Do you have balls? That
She
this
gave those up
size,
after her contract.
and then some black powder, and then do you have some of this?
Yeah.
How much?
Give you 40 shots for a gold.
40 shots for a gold, huh?
40 shots for 1.5 gold.
1.5.
It's basically 150 bucks.
Yeah.
150 copper.
What would I get for giving you 2 gold?
2 gold?
Uh-huh.
Or a persuasion check.
$15.
Alright. 2 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Since you're willing to buy so much. 200 copper. I'll give you 75.
Bullets for bad news. Cool.
Bullets and ammo.
Awesome. Done. 75, you said?
Yes. 75 for 2 gold. That's 200 copper.
That's 81.
Pretty much turn all your gold, so all that into copper, just so it's easier for us. Just because there's not a real good conversion on D&D Beyond, because they have the weird Faerun conversion in there, which I think is kind of bullshit. I go 10s all the way up.
Yeah.
Just makes sense. Easier math.
Cool. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and minus the 2 gold that I actually have.
There you go.
Remove. And leave it to copper.
Okay.
And 1 silver, it looks like. Yeah.
Well, oh, it cost you a silver to get off the boat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then, that's fair.
Basically, the equivalent of $10.
Man, this place sucks.
It's expensive, man. It was $100 goddamn bucks to dock our boat.
It's
It came with
$100
smaller
to dock,
ports.
and it's $10 to get off.
Yeah.
There are 7 ports here, and fucking they make money off sailors.
Yep.
And sailors come in, they're the closest game in town because they're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I got a
Where
big
you go,
sack of
quick
balls.
Yeah. So you got a bunch of bad news ammo.
Mhm.
So he's like, is there anything else that you need?
Do you have a scope?
Scope.
A scope
What is
for a rifle, a musket that would go with the kind of weapon that would.
The fuck's a scope?
I'll probably have to invent that. Do you have like?
She's not brilliant. She's not a gun trader. She just got some guns and some ammo.
The powder's probably been all wet and stuff, man.
Probably just pepper.
Just pure black pepper.
Yeah. Basically, you get a
Instead
bunch
of going
balls
off,
and
my
get
gun
cash.
just sneezes.
What am I getting? Huh?
Do you have glasses or magnifying glass?
Oh, you mean like a periscope?
Yeah.
Telescope, sure.
How much?
That'll be 20 copper.
20. Done.
All right. Anything else you want?
So I wonder if I can 20 copper remove, and it's a telescope,
It's a periscope.
periscope, whatever that thing.
That thing.
Neat.
You got the salt marsh stuff, so that should be on there in equipment.
Yeah.
Dust of dryness.
Dust of dryness. What is it? Let me look at dust of
The
dryness.
climbing gear.
The small packet contains 1d6 plus 4 pinches of dust. Use an action to sprinkle it over water.
Going dry out the ocean, bitches.
It's technically a magic item. I have one pouch of the dust of dryness. It will be let's say 50 copper.
50 copper for mere cleaning supplies like you use.
Oh, it's the best.
Surely perhaps a bit cheaper, like 40 copper.
Roll a persuasion check.
11. That didn't go very well.
51 copper.
This is Monsieur Clean Dust of Dryness.
It's
The best!
dust of dryness.
See the friendly man with the bald head on the front of the label.
Suppose all things considered.
This is
the
a
least
brand
I
name.
can
This
do.
is Mr. Cleans. Monsieur Cleans.
Telescope doesn't actually exist.
Periscope?
I also
Is there a
checked
periscope?
Periscope too.
Suppose the least I can do is pay you what you'd like, given your features.
Is there a scope?
I've checked scope.
Just add it on. Just add scope. Add periscope to your equipment.
Yeah.
And how about climbing gear?
Climbing gear. That's pretty easy to find. It's mostly just pythons and rope. It's per kit. It'll be 25 copper. $25 basically. For pythons and rope. Per kit.
I'll buy a kit.
All right.
Buy 8 of them
Okay.
for 160.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh wait, hold on. I said 8 for 160. So that 2 each, that was the same price. Great persuasion. 140.
140. Go ahead and roll.
Did you roll poorly?
There's a 1. She's not appreciating my bargaining.
I don't know whether to help you or not because you might be burning down a church later. You might need them for that.
Yeah, to save it for now.
Okay.
I'll bite it. I'll not even buy them right now. Just have spite.
Okay, so is that going to be your roll?
Yeah, it's got my
All right.
roll. We got a 1,
if,
baby.
if God and sub-God for 2 rolls says no, then she's like, no. Don't
My
do that.
humor never goes over well
What the
with your type.
hell?
Not for your type.
Ooh, racism.
I mean, yeah. She was a slave for my race.
Fair.
So,
The climber's kit.
are you buying the climber's kits?
I am not, but some others may later. Yeah.
Fine. What else do you want?
Anything you want to buy, Decadic?
I mean, I just bought a climber's kit here.
Sure.
That's all that I would really want.
Do you
from
want to
here.
buy rations? I know that you sailors are always in need of food. Sometimes the ocean does not have its bounty.
We'll wait on that and see how religion pans out in your town.
Fine. You have to let me know ahead of time because I have to get the wagons ready because the guards will seriously try to kill you after you burn down there.
Well, I mean,
It's reasonable.
We should get potions first before we.
We gotta go to the
church
alchemist. We're gonna do that.
Because they're forward.
We're gonna conclude our business with this charming
Racist.
young lady and head on out. I know, Brad. I congratulated her on being
You
free.
hear my dog growling or is she sleeping?
She snores. Yeah.
Is that snoring?
Yeah. She was doing it earlier.
That's fucking cute.
Yeah.
Anyway.
she's dreaming.
Is she dreaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's twitching and
Yeah,
Girl,
Brad had
she
dreamed
does
of
it a lot. She does it a lot in bed. It is fucking cute.
The battle cam. Show the puppy on the stream.
Anyway.
Puppy.
All right, we're gonna head out to the alchemist.
All right, you head out past the gate.
Yep, back out.
Do
Do we need to spit on anything before we leave?
Spit.
No. Before you were allowed in, you had to step on a pamphlet that had the yellow sign.
Disrespect it in some way. So have you seen the yellow sign? The answer is no. Except for the part of town we're going to, it's probably a yes.
So you do head to the other side of town. You
These
head
will
to
come
the
in
civic
handy now.
quarter. The street outside is a covered walkway, actually, which is kind of nice. The mist of the afternoon from the sea just kind of gets absorbed by it, which is nice. Just a nice little covered walkway, kind of like I think like a covered bridge, Madison, that kind of thing. With many twinkling lights and is unusually full of carriages. Lots of carriages, no one in them. All of them with yellow paint along the side.
Ew.
There is an alchemist building
Yeah, it's
inside
supposed to
here.
be
There's several
buildings
other
about
buildings,
that painting,
some of them with the yellow
buffaloes.
sign, some with not. The ones not many of them. Those ones appear to be closed, barred, and locked right now. The only one that appears to be open is a brick cabin building with a black shingled roof and yellow paint on the outside. It contains, as you walk in, immediately you notice it has a large telescope with glass beads covered, and you can see it from the doorway. It is much better than the one you had. And specifically, it's meant for a gun. It's a long scope. It's meant for long rifles. So specifically, it's built for a long rifle. You don't have a long rifle right now.
Okay.
Long rifle is like, it's literally like a man and a half long, and you need a stand on it. It's meant to
one
shoot
of
very long
those,
range. Yeah,
okay.
the classic sniper rifle that is just got a ridiculously long barrel.
Stupid huge. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like the length of it is this table with a stand on the end.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think I need that, but it is
I
pretty.
need it.
Its reload time is terrible, but its range is amazing.
You know, the Jack
Yeah,
Sparrow.
but like
sitting
it's
over
probably
pulling out
got a
the
short
scope.
end range, like the close range.
Is it telescoping?
It's disadvantage at close range.
Yeah. I figured it would.
But its long range is 800.
Can you even see that far?
Be like, hang on, you guys go ahead. I'm just gonna sit back here with some talk around.
But you don't have the long rifle, but you have found a long rifle's telescope,
Mm.
which a long rifle is useless without its telescope.
Yeah.
Is
Is that the piece of equipment that I got from her for the 20 copper, or are you saying that's what that is at the store?
No. You got a normal telescope. You got a telescope meant for a ship.
Yeah.
You got, like, it's not built for a rifle. That one is built for a rifle, and he doesn't know better.
Did we have we seen? There's no slaves in this town that we've seen at all, right?
No, you haven't seen any slaves.
That's good.
Okay, so anyways,
Means either A, they'll take us somewhere on site if people who are familiar with it are aware of the sign, or B, you are supposed to be sacrificed or something like that. Either way, would you kindly keep your symbol to yourself this time around?
There's
Tossed
a-
that scene a brand, i.e. forced upon me, which show that we were not followers, rather than wearing it proudly on our vestments.
as you walk inside, the room is filled with vials and alchemist sets everywhere. There isn't really what appears to be a storefront. It appears to just be a man over many different alchemist sets just kind of working on stuff. And you it's like you're walking into a laboratory. The man is a stocky, darker skinned, ebony, very strong ebony skin. He wears a well pressed and immaculate suit made of yellow. A yellow suit. With gold trimmed shoes, black shoes. His hair is very lengthy, but very curly. Extremely kind of like a long afro that goes all the way down his back. He has a single. He has what appears to be gold highlights in his hair, which appears to be like maybe alchemical or something. But there's like a gold accent, and it begins to shine at you as if it is greased very heavily with this golden oil. He has violet eyes with a yellow ring around them. Seems to glow a little bit. He looks lonely, and he appears to have a hunched back. He's about maybe 50, maybe 55. He's husky, but he's about 55. So he's seen better days. But you can tell in his youth he was a much bigger, stronger man. He says, "Well, ain't you a sight?" He has a Tortistran accent. "What is it you want?"
Healing potions are what we require.
Healing potions? Y'all come to my establishment, y'all want some healing potions.
I can think of no one better than an alchemist.
I gotta say, you got some sacks, my son, coming into my place. But then again, us Tartistrans don't really run into you that often. But I do now, since I moved here about 20 years back. All right, well, I got me some healing potions. If you want some healing potions, if you got some coin, you come in here with some coin. Sorry, I ain't got no storefront, but I got a lot of potions, and they take a long time to distill. Please don't push against that, sir, or that will explode and kill you and possibly me. More so, I'm worried about me. You a little less so, and I will take the cold off your corpus.
I won't even touch nothing.
Just don't get too close.
Your guy nudged on your shoulder was closer than you realized.
But of course we bring coin. What sort of fool runs around to a
My
shop
what?
and begs
My
for
hump?
things?
You mean my pauldron?
Anyway,
I don't have a
What is it
gun
you
on
want?
me.
what you want? Want some potions? I got potions beyond healing if you're into it.
Such as.
I got potions of diminutive size. They shrink you down to about the size of a thumb for about an hour.
I got potion of invisibility. You drink that, you'll see through. You creep into the woman's bathroom if you want. You know what I'm talking about. I got potion of growth if you feel like you ain't big enough.
Like,
Does this grow the whole body?
exactly.
Of course, it grows the whole body. You're gonna be about the size of a room boy once you drink this.
I think I'll pass.
And your gun and whatever weapons or whatever things you carry and also grow with you.
You know, it'd be like firing a cannonball.
Godzilla with a gun.
Anyway, I got them readily. The diminutive is normally useful just because people normally around here, when they try to do really detailed work, they might want to drink something to make them small so they can grow in, like do very detailed work on some of them carpentry. Potion growth is really big when they try to uproot those trees and they're trying to cut it, make, man with a bigger axe. Anyway, I got them potion of invisibility. That's been really useful lately. Tell me, boys, y'all found religion?
I found multiple religions.
I'm talking about one religion, one real religion. I know you're foreigners and all. I can tell by the way you smell. So,
Your eyes are wonderfully powerful.
what can I say? I've been enlightened a little bit. Have you ever thought, you know what? I'd love to buy you gentlemen a drink sometime. How'd you like to come to the tavern?
I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I don't drink.
Roll me a fucking roll me a deception check with disadvantage because of the way you look.
Roll me one too. I wouldn't believe that for a minute.
Holy shit, that'd be funny. You roll so well like the kid. It's like, you don't drink? Holy shit.
9.
Sure. So, have you ever tried whiskey there, boy?
Well, of course I have. It's just not while I'm on the job.
Well, you're bound to be off the job sometime, boy. How about this? Have some drinks with me. Talk some religion with me. I'll give you all a healing potion for free. How does that sound?
What, just your most basic of healing potions?
Depends how much you drink. You perhaps willing to see the light? Maybe even go through like a baptism. Shit. I give you a moderate. I got one greater healing potion back there. That's worth some coin.
Surely you're not trying to convert people to your religion in one mere night. That would surely take several nights of drinking and conversation.
If you're willing to dedicate several nights of drinking and conversation, I might be willing. America has been very good to me. And I gotta say, I'm a fan of America. And our glorious leader, he has words of wisdom. He has the best words.
He's making Saltmarsh great again.
We're trying to break Saltmarsh great again. I understand you're foreigners. You look like some of the good folk, right? You got that look about you. Right? You look clean.
Keep it nice.
So if you're willing to come to the tavern, and what can I say? Our church is right by the tavern, right? Sailors seem to like it. We got tons of sailors that just come in, and they leave believing in America. Sometimes they come back with friends that willing to believe too. I'd love to get you folks. You guys got a ship? That's maybe you could be warriors for the Lord. And if not, that's fine. What am I out? I'm out a couple drink, got a couple healing potions. I'm fine with that. I can always distill more. Can't distill faith, none. More I'll bring into Haster.
America.
Sorry. More I'll bring into America. Greater my rank grows. Gonna have me the purest America I can. Purifying the soul. Kind of like we do with alchemy there. If you know what alchemy is. I think you do.
I do, yes.
Just profile.
Might I examine your setup here just to see your process?
Come take a look. I don't mind you looking. I went to myself to a couple of them there colleges down the mediocrity down back in the day. Alchemist by
Interesting.
trade. I'm not one of them wizard types, but you look like you got the book of learning.
Yes, I have studied. Very interested in your setup here, and I'd like to surreptitiously cast detect magic, specifically to see if he's under any kind of influence, like if he's been
Now,
enthralled
when
or
you say
something while I'm
he,
examining.
are you meaning me? 'Cause
No, the shopkeeper.
You're doing this to me.
Acting like I'm just examining his setup, but also detecting within 30 feet of me what's going on with him, if he actually has bought into this or if he's under some influence.
Let me take a look real quick. I
If that's
apologize.
the way that I can use.
No,
that
that's
spell.
fine. That's fine. I don't know if it'll work or not. Let me take a look. About to find out. Don't look at my screen.
Yeah. You're free, yeah? She's very energetic.
Oh, I bet she is.
She'll get under your feet like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Roll me a investigation check.
Very well. Oh, now that you are, yes. That's a 13.
Get a glow off of him. Definitely there's some magic around him. You're not sure what. Could be his, maybe not his. Definitely magic though. Something.
Okay.
It's difficult to tell the tribe because there's a lot of different magic off him. His robes are definitely magic. He has a couple magic rings. Amulets magic. But he has got an aura about him, but you're not sure what. It's difficult to tell.
For now, we'll take a rain check on the drinks, but we may come back for those.
Alright, that's fine. Yep. Yeah, thank you for coming in and wasting my time and not buying a damn thing.
Hey, I'm still here to buy things. I'm
Alright.
just not going out for the drinks yet.
Fine. Put some copper in my pocket. That's fine. Haster will be like that. He believes in commerce. Anything is better than a country's GDP.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, that's gold price dominion.
Wealthy countries are better.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everything's about the rich here. I mean, everybody wants to be rich. Everybody's going to be rich one day. It's fine. It's
Everyone's
America's
gonna be
will.
rich someday.
I will take the potion of invisibility off of your hands, good sir.
Potion of invisibility. That's not bad. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and have it. It's going to be 150 gold.
All right then.
Oh, sorry, 150 copper.
Copper, yeah.
All right,
I know you meant.
150 copper. Basically, 150 bucks to turn invisible for an hour.
Yeah. It's like to be handy if I run out of charges and need to turn invisible on the fly.
He'll hold it over. It is a bluish potion with goldish flakes inside. Goldish yellow flakes.
Now I'm getting freaked out every time I see the color gold.
I know.
should I drink this?
Please note you bought it from here.
God damn it, son of a bitch.
Out of character.
Alright.
And what is it you want?
Looking for healing potions.
And what is it that you want there, sir?
Sir is sufficient.
All right then. All right then.
I'll say, believe me, the female of the species does in fact have tatas. I've seen them. I don't know why snakes would have boobs, but they do.
You're a fucking Marillion.
And
Get the fuck out of my shop.
are you profiling?
I'm a Tortistran.
And
Fucking northern aggression.
southern asshole.
Didn't you get him out of my shop?
Rutherford, can you not cause problems at this time?
You mean for the death ray. As I walk
You want back? I'll be back in 4 days.
out. No, I'm full charge.
No. But you remember, it takes 7 days to charge. Death ray is only once every 7 days. The clock just started. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Potion of greater healing. How much is that?
Potion of
Yeah,
greater
it's-
healing. You want that? Well, if you want it, it's going to be 400 copper right there.
Holy crap.
Let me
Not there.
let me take a look. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right one.
Why you biting?
Game rules. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right potion before I give you that price.
For the 4d4 plus 4?
Oh, the 4d4?
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
just
no,
the
no,
tier
no, no,
one,
no,
not
no,
the minimum.
that one's only 4d4 plus 4. Let me look at my potions. I'm just gonna type healing, right?
Yeah. So it's just the green one.
Only potion of healing pops up.
Yeah, it's got greater in parentheses after it.
There's elixir of health, you mean, right?
Well, D&D Beyond is potion of healing in parentheses greater.
What the fuck? Why is nothing else popping up? I bought your books, you son of a bitch. Let me look at them.
I spent good money.
I spent good money, fucking D&D Beyond. Amulet of Health, Elixir of Health, Staff of Healing.
That's...
Yeah, no, I believe they're popping up there. Like, I'm looking here and I'm just like, what the fuck? Potion of Healing.
He's having a meltdown.
Oh, okay. They note them below. They don't break them out. All right. Anyway, initial potion of healing is only about 20 copper. The greater potion of healing is going to be 50 copper. The superior healing is going to be 200 copper, and then the supreme healing is 300 copper. Or sorry, is 400 copper. So that's 10d4
4 plus 20.
And remember, it's times 2 on the dice for my potions.
Ah, damn.
So they do more. So it's 20, 50,
for those.
100, and then 20, 50. What did I say? 20, 50.
Your mama.
Fucking what did
20
I
and
say?
50. I don't know what the third one was, and the fourth was 400.
400. 20, 50, 100, and then 400.
Nah. Take out.
No, it would be 100. I'd say 110 because it's always more.
So, yeah.
Because it'd be like 2 plus a little bit more. So I'd say 120 by standard.
Okay.
No, 20, 50, 150, 400. That makes sense. Sorry.
Right. We're gonna.
He has all of them.
Yeah.
He has mostly a lot of healings. He has a couple graders. He has 2 superiors, and he has 1 supreme.
Okay. I will buy 2 of the greater healing ones for him.
Okay.
But, I mean, you know, you gotta try to take me out to drink, convince me you're church. And in lieu of taking a free potion, you know, drop the price a bit on your potions for me here, and I will increase my likelihood of going out for a drink with you.
Roll your persuasion check.
Nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Ha!
All right.
He probably wants to sleep with you now.
Assuming you didn't before.
Of course.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go to the inn for that one. So he'll say, "All right,
We'll make you find religion right there.
40 copper apiece. So 80.
Got a deal.
80 for the 2.
Door.
All right.
Be the door.
Got 2 of those. Paradigms.
Okay, let go. Okay, let go. Okay, let go.
Anyone else buying potions? Also, do I need
Okay,
to
let go.
note down gold flex or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Note the gold flex.
All right. This should be fun.
It's like kind of like Goldschlager. Does that make sense?
Am I allowed to at least have a dagger on me?
No,
Yeah, I
no,
do it really well.
no weapons. Well, yeah, I'm sure if you hide it. Well,
What about like
It's
a
only
writing,
illegal if you get
just
caught.
don't be caught with a weapon.
what about a writing utensil?
Hey, you can have a writing utensil.
Like a pencil.
Sure.
Gonna John Wick this motherfucker?
No, I am
Show him a
writing
magic trick.
racist piece of trash on like the door frame.
Over the symbol.
Huh?
Over the symbol.
No.
No, maybe next to it though.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Want me to stealth check?
Assuming you're hiding it.
I'm sure you're not doing it like when a guard's staring.
Yeah, this guy
You
sucks.
watch this. Fuck this guy.
Witness me!
It's like Life of Brian. It's like, no, you're writing it wrong. See, now you gotta do it.
Okay,
Like that.
20 not natural.
Okay, you're good. No one seems to see you do it.
Racist piece of ass white shit motherfucker. That's what you get.
What language you write that in?
Feel my wrath. I don't know, what are they speaking here?
You get a lot of Pharrellian. He's definitely a Tortistran. Some Rokuganian. That's generally kind of like the trade language, just because you guys are so close to Rokugan, and they are the preeminent power on this side of the continent.
How's Boot?
We're gonna head out of the shop. At least I'm going to. I assume you're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And brilliant. And brilliant.
Brilliant. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And after we leave the shop, I'll inform Captain. I tried to detect if these followers of America are under any sort of thrall or spell, and certainly was an aura about him, possibly from his possessions. Not able to determine if these followers are willing or not.
Dang, I forgot to look.
Because if, say,
I'm going to surreptitiously duck back in and just sort of stare at the shopkeeper for a second, the alchemist, and is there any, brandings on him at all?
Branding?
Any tattoos or brandings that we can see at least?
Not that you can see on his body, but he's pretty fully clothed. He has hand mittens on because he's an alchemist.
Okay. Shut the door again.
He's just like,
Hi. What?
anyway.
my concern being if you were to take up the other shopkeeper's offer, whether that would break the hold this figure has in this town, or if they would still come in full force after us. Because that would make our escape from here that much more difficult, looking up at the towers overlooking the bay, the docks.
Yeah. I don't like this town.
Nor do I.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. This place sucks.
Look, Rutherford, you have to understand. People are gonna hate you for who you are. Trust me, I know.
Oh, don't worry. I'll let him know what I feel about him.
Did you? Oh, Jesus.
It's a brilliant. He ain't
Who's
gonna
this
know.
Jesus you're talking about?
It's a
Jesus.
brilliant. He
Oh,
ain't
Seth.
gonna read it. But other brilliants will read it and be like, "Oh, I don't need to be here because he's a racist piece of shit." See, I'm helping my people out.
A noble decision.
Thanks.
Okay.
It is difficult to decide. Leaving here as quickly as possible would be a wise idea, but helping this town, apart from scoring ourselves supplies that we would greatly need, would also potentially deal a blow to those who tried to sell us in the first place.
It's more the second part I'm interested in. Whoever did this to us was associated with these people, and quite frankly, that's enough. So,
I think it might be worth it to take an entire store's inventory.
guys feeling thirsty? Or would you perhaps prefer to just go visit the church yourself?
We can just go visit the church and then, I don't need to drink anything. I'm concerned that there's something in the water. Or alcohol. I'm not sure which.
Yes, looking at this potion I bought, we should probably tell any crew members on shore leave to get offshore before we begin any business that we conclude with.
Yeah, we probably should give him like a heads up. Shit is about to go down. We don't want to leave nobody behind.
And if we do anything like that, what we would do is send them to the shopkeeper first to prepare things as our side goes down.
Yes. And after all, if we wanted to score a few extra potions for free, no reason we couldn't invite our other friend here to the tavern before we light it up.
Yes.
Oh,
Except for myself.
Two racist birds in one stone. I love it.
Alright, let's see. Who's with me and who do I think would be good to take with me?
Yeah, my God. No, leave it alone.
Oh, that makes it. Okay. So, we probably should regroup potentially and bring back more magic users or people who can hide their weapons well enough.
Indeed. My weapons are kind of hard to conceal. So I think either somebody needs to bring me my weapons or I need to find a different way to get
She's chewing on the leg of the chair.
on the island.
I just nip shoo her away.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. She's trying to chew on the leg of one of the chairs, the wooden chairs.
Oh.
I don't know if that's something she's done before or not.
Yeah, she tries chewing on everything.
Everything is chewable.
When you're a pupper.
There we go. I was just making some notes. Okay, so what are you guys doing? What's your plan?
You said there was like a jewelry shop also in town?
Yeah, there's a jewelry shop in town. It's past that wall again. You have to go back through that wall.
Alright, that's fine. As long as the same guard is on duty.
Some
Don't
guard-
mind spitting on some symbols.
Don't mind spitting on some symbols, copper.
Alright, copper again.
Yeah. Like a spare copper.
Okay. Since you've already been through, it's only gonna be 1 copper apiece.
Very well.
Does Beryllia have a navy?
They do inside that ocean, but no, they do not have ships. They are landlocked, and they're primarily in infantry war with Bessaria.
Okay.
What a loser country.
They do have a couple ships, but they're mostly just trading ships inside that lake.
Okay. So they wouldn't have like a navy or a marine force.
No,
Okay.
not really. They have merchant traders. Most of the rest is just infantry. Because they don't really have to go anywhere. There aren't Beryllian ships.
Do shit out.
There might be Beryllian traders, but that'd be about it. Merchants. they're
Not like pew pew pew.
Toys
navy.
around here to
No pew pew pew.
distract
maybe.
her.
Not really a
Stop
draw
chewing
for
on
it.
I think that particular bit of fluff is lost to her.
Do you gentlemen think that maybe, perhaps, possibly, I should go back to the ship, get my tools, and then find a different way to get aboard the island? Maybe what I could do is set up like an overwatch on the tavern, church, whatever. And as people try to escape, I gun them down.
Probably rather have you on the inside with us as needed.
Oh,
Ones who are leaving are less of a fear.
yeah.
However,
Scarlet, what do you think? Excellent.
we should probably head there and at least scout it out.
Would you quit blowing the Tauren? Come on.
We should scout it out before we plan on anything.
Yes. And we should also...
Now, what you need, sir, is a little pepper box gun.
I got a pistol.
Yeah, but Pepper Box is the concealable one.
Oh,
It was a little small two-shotter.
well, I just didn't think about it. It's not like I have like boobs I can hide them in.
But depending on what approach you wish to take, I could certainly play the role of someone more interested if that would attract more attention to them. I believe I can withstand them. The spiders were nothing. Can't imagine these
I don't think it's
mortals
like
are any better.
poison. I think it's like magical, mind-altering potions.
Those spiders not getting to your head very much.
What?
Look at you.
Come
So-
again.
so
I
the
wasn't
same
paying
powers.
attention
Like-
yet again.
Hello, hello.
Hey, we got a bad connection to this one.
His router's down.
Ah, damn.
Disconnected.
Okay. So, let me know whatever
What you want to do with the jeweler? I assume you
Yeah,
wanted
just
to check that
just
out.
seeing if they have any like accessories or like anything else that I could possibly equip.
So,
Let's
the
see what's
jeweler.
I don't have very much money left, so I don't know if I can even afford what they got.
Wondrous wig. There's a human. No, I'm sorry. The northern elephant. Female elf. She's an. She is a. She should be a Sarian.
Whoops.
So she's in the northern end. She mostly has jewelry. She has jeweler's tools. She has an exquisite necklace. She does have magical rings. One of those is a ring of warmth, and she has a ring of the ram.
Ring of the Ram is really.
And she does have a pearl of power.
What's a ring of the ram? I've never heard of it.
Kick down the door. Essentially, Ring of the Ram's awesome. You can.
Ooh.
You just wear it on your fist, and like you can even add it to an attack. Like if you were a monk and just was wearing one of those, you could just be like, "Bah!" and then just unload.
Ah, fun. I bet that's pricey.
See, probably an oof that pearl of power. Oh, that'd be so good, but I already know without asking I cannot possibly afford it right now.
That's what you are. You're a big sweetie.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Ring of the Ram is going to be 1,000 copper. And the Pearl of Power is that is
bunch.
going to be
Hey, girl.
1,800.
Hi, girl.
Yeah, I don't have nearly enough for either of those.
Because you can regain a spell slot of 4th level.
Hi, girl.
Once you use a pearl, you can't use it again until the next dawn. So what does it give you a spell slot? 4th level, or if expended slot was 4th level. How are they new? So 3rd level or lower. Sorry, it's 1,500 for a pearl of power. It's 3rd level or there's a higher version. So 1,500 copper or 1,000 copper for the ring.
Yeah, I only got just over 300 copper, and I don't have anything in my inventory to even trade or barter with.
The ring of warmth is only 150 copper.
Not all that terribly useful.
Yeah, resistance to cold damage. Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay, yeah, I'll just bypass that. Yeah.
Unless you're going somewhere cold.
I mean, might be from the
Jungle
island,
climate,
but-
she made it, and it's like no one ever wants to buy it because it's hot, temperate climate. And she's like, so she does say, well, if you ever head back to Visaria, it's good for good Visarian winters, or if you head past the Winter Queen's court. I bought it when I traveled south here, southeast past the Winter Queen's lands for warmth, and now I don't really need it anymore.
Yes, I don't expect to be going that way there, but Thank you for showing me your wares for today.
It's very nice. We mostly I have a lot of jewels. I do have a lot of diamonds, diamond dust, pearls for spell casting. If you need someone resurrected,
Just say, what
I
are the
do
gems we
have
need for that?
I do have gems for resurrection. If you have a priest with you on your ship, if someone dies, that
Gremlin is with us and is like, yes, please.
Yeah.
How much would one of those run?
So those commonly run for Gremlin. His are technically cheaper. It is 1.5 gold per.
Okay. I could afford one of those.
That would be for the Revivify. It is 5 gold for one that is enough to be able to do Resurrection, which I don't think he even has.
He can't, no. He gets Guardian of the Faith. Unless it's his secret level 10 ability.
Could be a secret level 10 ability. Gotta get in there first. He's like, oh, my Jesus told me.
My Jesus
My
told me.
Jesus told me.
That's right. Don't hate up his religion.
So here. Actually, I could technically buy 2 of those Revivifies. It'd leave me dirt poor, but that could be handy to have on hand. 2 charges of that. What you think?
I don't know.
Chip in as a party? I don't know. It's your guys' call.
I do want to see if I can talk her down to 700 copper for the Ring of the Ram. I probably can't, but I'm going to try.
You want to try?
Hey, sweet talker.
Go ahead and roll.
For Persuade, I only get a 15, sadly. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It's worth a shot.
She's like, no.
Eh,
For that, she'd be willing to go down 950.
Yeah, I would agree, though. We should pitch in a little bit on a couple of...
Unless you had something you were willing to trade or sell.
Not yet.
Okay.
We're getting there.
we have a hooker.
We have a monkey squirrel thing.
Not to the arena,
Oh,
but
man.
for a Ring of the Ram, though.
He's allowed to be disposed, eaten, or killed. He's being traded. I think that's okay.
Neil didn't specify traded in slavery.
Lawful good, baby.
From the distance from the butt here. What?
Okay.
Okay, so 150 for each Revivify gem.
Yeah, basically note that you have 2 now for that. Because he had 1 and then he used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Okay. Yeah, I'll buy one of those.
Okay, you bought one.
Yeah, so I'll mark off 150.
Sweetheart.
That's a what's the name of the item again? Is
It basically call it a Revivify diamond. It's worth 1.5 gold.
You're like a gem or something. You can...
It's a gem. It requires, for my equivalent in my world, it's 1.5 gold for the Revivify, which is equivalent to $150. In normal D&D, it's 300 gold.
What kind of gem is it?
Diamond.
It is diamond?
Must be
Okay.
a diamond.
Diamond. But those are 5,000 gold. Oh my
I don't see Revivify.
No. That's the resurrection one. No. You just have to put in your character sheet under the notes.
Okay.
I guess in the notes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just do that. Yeah. Probably have one of those.
You might be able to resell the gems later if you want. It's just unless you take them to a jeweler, it's tougher to sell them at cost. You're probably going to get less than cost. Because you never get full cost for a gem. Because they have to make money and sell it for 1.5.
All right. Then yeah, that's all I'll buy for now.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else you guys want? Any blow? Any hookers?
Not right now. Smoot's not with us.
I mean, if the drinks in this
But you know,
town
it's the thing.
hookers, who can only imagine the hookers?
I was really planning on trying to get Smoot out and drunk and trying to recreate his backstory.
You could go out there. You could have hell of a night.
But
I mean,
before
what
we
says
do,
what says that something's bad gonna happen if you go out drinking and get drunk?
You got everything?
We're all vulnerable in this town.
Make sure she doesn't hit
It could be perfectly fine. It could be a perfectly hospitable religion. This Murica.
Yes, this has to.
No one knows as Hastur. They just know as Murica.
So, wait till another time. Okay, so, how would we like to approach this church building? Go check it out first and just kind of see what's going on there?
One of us should check out the outside. The others should go in and scope the place out. Maybe get a head count.
So you guys want to walk by the church?
Yes, we're going to go there.
Okay. You walk by the church. The church is actually connected to the inn. So there's actually what appears to be like a hall walk area, that connects the two buildings.
Okay.
There appears to be, you see between a door or some kind of gate between it, and there is let me check out the module real quick. It is a large square building, made of stone. It may be at least a story tall. Yes, the ground floor, and then there's an upper floor. It is 1 story tall. It is painted in gold and yellow. It has those Hasturian Murica symbols all over it. There are 2 priests in yellow robes outside, just waiting for people to come by, like, have you heard the golden sign? Here, have the word of our Lord upon it. And people look at it, maybe occasionally, and they can't understand it, but they just kind of like, oh, okay, neat, and they just kind of walk off. A lot of people are avoiding it right now, except for people that don't. There are either people that completely buy in, or people that just avoid it. The only ones that seem to walk by are people maybe from the other ship, where they kind of walk by. You notice that the tavern right beside it is extremely lively. Lots of music. Tons of sailors from that other ship are just hanging out there, having tons of drinks. And some of them are really drunkenly walking by like, I hear if I come sit in here, I get free drinks all night. They're like, come in, brother! And they bring the sailor inside. Large square building.
They've got a
out
great
front.
marketing plan.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the actual script that they're using to write all the messages and stuff, Tom's the one who could actually read it, and it almost drives him mad.
Yeah.
Reading it.
Don't stare at it too long. I don't know that you'll get much out of it, but just in case.
Yeah, you look at it unless you have
I'm good. I don't
Eldritch
need to
horror
read.
language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at it, don't read it.
It does, as you look at it, since
Yeah.
you have arcane power, roll me a will save.
Oh, below a portent on this if I need to.
Whatever you want to blow. You do have advantage because there's a charm effect and you're an elf.
Yeah, blowing my 17 on there, so for a will save, that would be a total. What would will be? Is that
Wisdom.
wisdom? So that'd be dirty 20 total.
Dirty 20. Have you ever, you do succeed. Have you ever gotten like a thought stuck in your head or a song or just something that just fucking can't get it out of your brain?
Oh, don't get
Like it's like that. You see edgings of words and letters and they just seem to like jump out at you after a while and just like, for some reason, it's a lot like memorizing a spell. As you start looking at it, spells and arcane symbols are made in such a way that you've trained your mind to absorb them. That's how you learn spells every day. You train your mind. You train your mind to memorize spells, and they almost jump at you and they get stuck in your brain. That's how you memorize spells as a wizard. You create a formula in it. You just memorize it, and the sigils themselves are a part of the weave, and the weave you've trained to stick in your mind like glue. These start coming at you like those. As you look at it, it's like you're trying to read a scroll you can't understand. And for a moment, that spell almost gets stuck in your brain. You think if somebody stared at this long enough, that spell, whatever the fuck that is that you can't read, those sigils will be stuck in your brain. Thus,
they took her out like an hour
enchantment.
ago. Stop that, you weirdo.
So, Captain, it's definitely an enchantment of some sort that's being worked on these people.
Trey, do you look at it?
Look at what?
No!
Huh?
Blows his mind, but there's nothing on the other side of the wall. It's just dust.
Yeah, say.
There's nothing. Just squiggly marks. I mean, I don't get what you're talking about.
It's better that way, Russ.
I don't read China.
China.
No.
Good news. It is probably possible to dispel this effect on a number of individuals at least. Bad news is any other spellcasters in our crew would probably be susceptible to
Not my
falling
sweater.
prey to this.
Let go. Draw it.
There we go.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, "Meh." That's the sound you're supposed to do.
She might want to let out. We could take a quick break if you want.
That's
You
what I
guys
was
want to think
thinking.
about
She's
it.
Sure,
been
yeah.
really
Let's take a quick break just so we can
if
let
she
out.
hasn't, if she hasn't pooped yet all night, then yeah, she might be.
After these messages, we'll be
right back.
Unless Trey dies.
What?
Wait, then we're not coming back? Damn it, Trey, you better live.
This is
I
like,
don't want to die.
he's like Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 3. You can't let him die. You've created a time paradox.
Snake! Snake! Alright.
No.
I got food upstairs if you haven't eaten, Trey.
What kind of food?
It's keto. It's like a chicken thing and
A chicken.
Something that
keto rice,
chicken.
which is basically just cabbage rice, not cabbage rice, but cauliflower rice, and like a chicken thing on top. There, I'm gonna have some coffee. There we go. Not too bad. I ran a 2-person game last night. It's not too bad. You get enough cohorts, you can almost run a 1-person game. Though, of course, the roleplay would be a little stale. All right. What level are we in Corey's game and Cody's
I
game?
believe 6.
Huh? Are we in 6?
Yeah, I believe
Oh,
6.
right, because I got an extra feat. I couldn't find a dog feat that worked, so I just grabbed a normal feat.
Well, that's fair.
But then again, as an Elder's Knight, like not grabbing Warcaster seems weird. It's so you can cast a spell while you got a goddamn sword in your hands. I was like,
Okay.
I gotta think of a banner for this game.
Look, Brandon. Just do it.
Did she poop?
There we go.
No. Well, did she poop?
Nope.
I
She
think
peed.
so. Peas.
That might be why she wanted to go out.
Yeah.
She's probably like, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee.
All right. Back to the game. All right. Oh, what are you guys doing? We'll take off the "we'll be right back" symbol.
We're gonna scout it out on the outside.
Around the outside.
Okay, so you guys are trying to what? Scout out stealthily? Like how are you scouting out in the middle
Oh,
of the town?
right now we're more just kind of walking around it. We're just
Yeah.
kind of walking, going through the town and all.
Passing sailors, just taking in the sights, that's all.
Okay. Most of the sailors are just hanging out in the tavern. There's free
Because they
drinks
have no
to be
sense
had.
of culture.
Yeah, I know, right? I've been a Marine in that situation. Free drinks at the bar and hookers. I'll take the beer. You can keep the syphilis. Oh my god, that's the one thing I hate about leave. You get these guys that just like, dude, seriously, you slept with a prostitute? Your dick's gonna fall the fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you were like maybe the 13th guy that day. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Anyway.
Tony, were you the prostitute in this situation?
I had to make money! It's tough out there being a Marine, surrounded by sexy sailor men.
I thought the backstory for that shopkeeper was a little too real.
Gotta say, I run a Black Dog game, man. Like, people have real backstories, they have real baggage. It's not a fun world out there, especially since there's a lot of slavery. Out of all the countries, there's only a couple that don't have slaves. So,
That's because they're poor.
yeah. Or a state made up of former slaves.
We call those loser states.
Yeah.
Let's overthrow slave masters. We will be the masters.
They prefer the term free states. Anyway.
That's the problem. They're missing their masters. So since we're here, we can fill in for them. They
They need
won't
something
mind.
to bow down to.
Jesus Christ. So, you guys scout out the tavern, and you guys scout out. So, how do you scout out? Tell me how, because I have trouble describing unless you tell me like what you're doing.
Well,
Then we'll do some rolls.
before we really go in, it was more of a just kind of walking around looking for obvious entrances, exits, that kind of thing. Trying to. Are there multiple main entrances?
There are two apparent main entrances from walkways, unless you're actually like scouting around.
Help.
There is the so the bar, which is called the Yellow Sign. You know, it is connected to the Church of Murica. By you could say it was like a hall that's built between it, with 3 glass windows on each side that are see-through, and you can see a gate. And there is a guard on the inside of the gate that is in yellow robes, and he's kind of calling to people every once in a while and have like beer in his hand. He's swinging some drinks. He's like, "Hey, come on!" There's occasionally like people from the bar, you can tell, walk through. You see them as they pass by between these 2 buildings with that hall between them. You can just basically see it because it's like an H shape. Does that make sense? And you'll see like a drunken sailor. They'll be talking a little bit, and then he'll walk back. Occasionally, he'll open up the gate, and a sailor will walk through. There are two. There's a front door to the yellow sign, of course. It has that mark upon it as well. It is a big orb-like building, so it's a square building with a dome. That's a very common thing here. It is not log, though. It is a brick building that has a black shingled roof on that orb-like dome and yellow paint along the brick. It does have it has a couple windows on the outside. The windows are barred, of course, but the has one big double door up front. The church that is connected to is very similarly built. It has a second floor and then the orb, kind of like black shingled roof. So it is a story taller than the other one. So if I was to draw it out, right? That might actually be a little bit more helpful.
It'll at least help a little.
You're helpful.
Thank you.
Okay.
What do you mean, Tom?
I'm not helpful. Mom was helpful. America. Okay, so the first building, square building, right? Made of brick, big double doors. It has a couple windows, right, of rooms. Those windows are barred, but they do have shutters, right, on the outside. Those shutters have bolts on the outside as well, if that makes sense. So big double doors, has the sign of Hastur on each side. Well, you know it to be Hastur, they know it to be America. There is in the background, right? There's a dome. This dome has a black shingled roof. There is a hallway, right? Right? And this has 3 windows. In this middle window, you see a dude right here, right? And you see a gate, an iron gate. And occasionally you'll see people on the other side walking over here like, oh, what you doing, man? And like you see a guy like over here, right? He has a drink in his hand. You see the remnants of what's probably a bigger door on this side. You see a 2-story building, much bigger but similarly shaped, brick as well, which is rare around here, with a large dome, the black tiled roof. It has windows as well on the top floor, but none on the bottom floor. Big dome, right? Symbol of Hastur on the doors. There is a guard, 2 guards in robes out front. They're handing out pamphlets.
And the one that's on the right is the church. The left is the...
This is the bar.
That's the bar.
So this bar is called the Yellow Sign, right? And this is the Temple of Merica. I have to double look at the module, but I think that's how it's spelled. Merica.
Eureka's Castle.
I didn't make that. It was made in the 80s. Before this became a thing.
Yes, back when America was not a word.
The one on the right's more the church, right?
Yeah,
That's the church.
that's a church. Church is much bigger, grander.
Okay.
It's a square building.
Well, suffice it to say, if we attack one, we might as well also destroy the other.
The church is the main concern.
Yes. Though the tavern appears to have been annexed and seems to be how they get most of their clientele.
Which, strictly speaking, isn't quite kosher.
Yes.
Seems to be cheating a little bit.
I would think without the tavern they might have some difficulty in getting any followers.
You guess there's about maybe 12 or 13 sailors over there. The other ship. Looking at the ship, you get a closer look. It does appear to be a Viserion trading ship. So mostly humans, though, not elves. So they're probably merchant Viserion traders. Probably just because the Viserions are busy with war with Thay, and they need to hire humans to sail their ships because, Netadronians might attack.
A valid fear, apparently.
Yeah.
They're just north of Netadron, and those are some damn
Very
Vikings.
valid.
Yeah. Okay.
The shopkeep suggested getting drunk and starting a fire, but I don't know that seems effective enough, really.
I think staying sober
Brick building.
would probably be the smartest
Mm.
solution.
Roll me a investigation check. Who's my champion?
Here's.
You are the champion, so
Yes.
you're the one keeping watch. So that's what you're doing. I assume you're doing this stealthily as you're walking by. Trying
What's
to be
your
nondescript?
investigation?
Pretty damn good.
Nope, can't.
Okay.
You know that he might be better than you.
Mm.
Why don't you guys thinking in numbers?
Can I assist him?
See.
Are you trained?
There's a blue dot next to it.
Blue dot.
Mm-hmm.
Black dot.
Maybe he's colorblind.
Nope. I have black dots next to athletics and insight.
Oh, you know what? I bet you trained that skill. Yeah, you trained investigation because I think you took a feat, didn't you?
Probably.
Right? Let me see. Features and traits. You took skilled, vehicles, navigators, tools, athletics, and I gave you one more skill. You chose investigation. Yes, you can insist him.
Yes, it is a customize. That's right.
Yes, because I give you 4 instead of 3 because I'm trying to get those. Certain feats are worth more. Like yours, I think your mentalist one gave you a little bit more, right?
I just have Warcaster.
Oh yeah,
I think I got
Warcaster enough is a good.
Yeah, so I don't think I got anything special on that. I think just how it is.
Right. Okay, so yeah, you can roll twice. That's fine. So since they're doing that, you're trying to cover them. I want either a subterfuge because you're trying to we're just walking through here.
Yeah, I'll lie about
Or
everything.
stealth.
That's cool.
You want to lie?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you get a straight roll. You guys get a roll with advantage.
18.
18. You put up a convincing story. You're like, no, we're not drinking yet. It's a little young in the day, and we're just passing through. But no, that's cool. Here, tell me.
Right now, we're just trying to view the culture of your
Yeah,
town.
yeah,
Get a
yeah.
feel for the aesthetics.
Yeah.
19 for investigation.
Okay, the priests are definitely armed. You think they might have short swords or maces on them, but they are armed. You would think that the inn would more than likely have some kind of back entrance. The temples, it's possible it's very possible the temple might not have a back entrance. A lot of temples are just built with a big front entrance, and they don't really have a back door or anything. They could, but you'd probably think it might be secret, so you'd have to find it. It might be a secret door. They might hide it a little bit, especially if it's the type of temple you're thinking about. One thing does come to mind, the fact that they say that people disappear and then reappear out of town in yellow robes. That makes you think how the fuck does that happen? I mean, the temple is near a wall, but there's definitely a wall there on the outside of town. And the wall doesn't stop till about 100 yards over that way, because the wall starts on the outside of town and goes in till it hits jungle. So you're like, how do people just go into the bar or the temple, disappear, and then appear outside the wall? People would maybe see them. So that makes you think maybe there's a secret entrance outside the wall. Maybe, and then maybe that might mean there are more secret entrances, but you don't know where those are.
Before we do anything officially, we will have to go back to our boat and probably let Smoot and the others know what's up, so that way they'll be ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Also, well, I guess only you've thought that. So.
You'd probably do whatever. It's your role play. I'll say at this point you're far enough away.
Okay.
Did we get a description of the shopkeep's wife before we left?
She would have given it to you.
Okay. So make sure before I go in willy-nilly just zapping people.
Did she have a
involved.
photorealistic drawing available?
She'd tell you what she looked like. She wouldn't have that. Her name's Amelia.
It's an elf?
Amelia.
Amelia, an elf. She's a drow.
Oh, that'll be easy to spot.
Racist, unless there's 2 drow. And you're like, fuck.
Oh, God. Fine, we'll take both of you. We can
Those
have 2
look
lives.
identical. Who are they?
Okay.
So, yes. Tavern, back entrance, definitely. Church, secret entrances somewhere. Not entirely sure where.
That would be worth looking into. We're not allowed any weapons in town. But can you take weapons beyond the wall? Slash, is there any work to be done beyond the wall? That would give us a valid reason to carry weapons out of there, I guess.
Well, there's always work beyond the wall. You think you could probably find work beyond the wall. Let me check but the place to find out the work beyond the wall would probably be in the tavern.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
And there is work beyond the wall.
Is there, like, willing work beyond the wall? I guess I should clarify.
We'll work beyond the wall all day long.
Yeah, they're probably there is. I'm looking at missions, but
Okay.
they're in the tavern.
Well, that being the reason, I think we should go into there and see if we can't come up with a reason to be going beyond the wall, preferably with weapons. If we could get that allowed, and I suspect in this part of town, as long as the church allows it, that they'd be okay with it. That if we could find an alternative entrance from there, it'd be a lot more helpful for certain members of our group who would
So there's
really
a
prefer
wall
to have
around the
weapons.
city.
No, it's only Half Moon. It's only around starting at the docks, all the way around to where the forest starts, but then it stops.
At the forest.
At the forest, it's mostly protecting against raiders.
Okay, but sneaking in through the forest is possible?
Sure. You'd have to take your ship, though, and land somewhere else and then sneak in. Then you have to sneak in through the forest, uphill, possibly past guard towers, and not get seen. And then walk into town, where there is about 50 yards between where the trees stop and the start of town.
Just waltz in with some yellow robes, apparently. It'll be cool. Just gotta find some of those first. We'll find a costume shop. Maybe My Little Acolyte store.
My little acolyte.
My little acolyte.
Build a cultist or shop.
You want some robes? I could get you some for free. Just gotta have a beer or two.
So, for now, we should go to the tavern, not partake of the drink. They all are rather eager to...
Looking for any crewmates that may still be in there to fetch them.
No one who you didn't bring didn't come off the ship because there was money involved.
Yeah. Okay, so... Shall we go in and take a poke around?
Sure.
You coming, Rutherford?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll poke around.
Give me a second.
If you fear someone is falling under the influence...
Wave your arms like this.
Give him a good smack, it's alright.
Okay. Described it before. It's
And
very
whisper,
similar.
It's me.
And if you smack me, I'll kill you.
As you walk inside, you hear music. Beautiful music. You hear like an organ. There's a stage. There appear to be a couple dancing girls in yellow robes that are very skimpy. That appear to be dancing for money. They're taking coppers as they're thrown up, and they'll maybe take off a piece or two as the coppers go in. They'll occasionally jump off the stage, sit on somebody's lap, whisper in their ear, give them another drink on the house.
You sure you don't
there's-
want to join this church?
There's a poker table out front, and man, there are people sitting at that poker table.
These
There
carnal
are
desires
5
are
very
cheap.
serious faces, and one guy dressed in yellow robe. One lady, a gnome, female, dressed in yellow robes, cards in her hand, laughing, losing money, and losing free drinks on the house. She will even say, "You are now seeing Tippleton Glittergem, female gnome, Azurian," and she's like, "Ha ha ha! You win again! Another free drink on the house for these gentlemen! Bring 'em round, boys! Bring 'em round!" There's a couple people at the bar, mostly gnome males, and they're standing on a bench. So there's the bar, and then they're on benches, and they just kind of jump off every once in a while, grab drinks under the bench, jump back up on the bench, and just start serving drinks. There also appear to be Azurians. They have Azurians' accents. You'd be used to an Azurian. You see them every once in a while on Brill because that's where you get a lot of your Tinker Toys. That's where Brill originally got its guns from. From Azur and the
brought the
mechanical
Warforged,
weapons city. Yeah, well, the Warforged are their slave race.
That probably would have freaked them out to see him just strolling around like, hey, what's up?
Maybe. Anyway, so she's just sitting in. Everyone in here, all the staff, yellow robes, the yellow sign upon them. People offer you drinks as you walk in, free drinks. And they'll even eventually just try to put them in your hand.
I'm not thirsty.
There is a poker table. There's other gambling as well. There is a roulette table. And they're playing dice in the corner. But it's like an official dice. It's got like felt on the bottom, yellow felt, with the official brilliant symbols where you're trying to, like, if you roll snake eyes, but you get them like inside the circle, like it's like a double payoff.
There's I'm assuming yellow robed people at each game.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Circular economy. They can lose all the money they want because they're just going to get people in the church.
There's lots of that, and eventually off to the right, you do see some open double doors. Off to the right, that's that hallway. As you kind of walk in a little bit, definitely a gate there. Appears to be made of iron gate. There appears to be a guy on the other side. He kind of waves over to you like, "Hey man, want to have a drink with me? Come on inside. We got drinks in here too. We got food. The drink's in there. The food's in here."
It's a terrible business model. We can't be making any money here.
What? Come on. It's not about money. It's about having a good time. Eventually you do.
I thought America was all about that GDP.
That's right. How else are we going to get this GDP unless we inject a little capitalism into your hearts?
I don't know. It's one of them. I'm not an economics major. I'm a snake man sailing a boat.
Neither am I, but
It's an eldritch acronym. You can't quite place what it's actually supposed to be. And it
You
drives you mad.
The
As
more
we
you
go
try
back
to figure
and
out the
rewatch
formula,
the
the
video,
crazier
But
you
it seems
get.
inherently evil.
correct.
I'm on board.
And controlled by old white man. I don't get it.
who follow this elephant totem. Anyway, there's a lot of that going on. They do have food, but it's in the church. But they do have a menu out front, so you can order ahead, and then they'll call you into the church when your food's ready. There is a bounty board, right?
I mean,
So there's some grave robbers working outside of town, they believe, stealing corpses. And they believe that there might be a necromancer nearby, possibly a Quixavian. There is a demon or devil in the woods near what's called the Spring of Celestia. The church specifically has a 5,000 copper piece bounty out on this person, dead. Proof of their death with their head. And whatever
quite
they've
harsh.
stolen, and they'll have a small diagram of a wand with the symbol of Hastur upon it. what you know to be the symbol of Hastur, their symbol of America.
Yeah.
They call it a staff of blessings that they want back from this person that might have stolen it and is living out by there. Those are the two big bounties that catch your eye that are outside there. The rest of them are just kind of inside. There's kind of a bounty, 1 gold piece per converted person. If you are able to bring somebody in and convert them to the ways, the church is willing to give you money to bring people here. And they do give money for the handing out of pamphlets. They do ask that you come into the church, though, to gather this for, specifically they ask ship captains, and they're willing to give you money if you're willing to read some pamphlets and then take them out and spread the word of Murica out there to your other fellow sailors and word of this place.
So these tracks written by our brother Chick, if you could dispense those at any random restrooms you come across.
Just hand them out to anybody, everywhere, whatever.
Whatever.
That's where I've always found those things. I'll go into like Pulp Fiction somewhere and just randomly oh, there's a Chick track just sitting there on the sink.
What's a what?
The
Oh, have you
Chick
not seen
track,
them?
the
They're
black and white
yeah.
comics drawn by. You have homosexuality's a sin, or D&D will turn you to Satan. That
Really?
bullshit, yeah.
Oh.
It's
Hail
dope.
Satan!
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Aha! It works again. Woo! So anyway,
All right.
So
when we entered, I audibly ordered the rest of them not to take any drinks for now. You know, so the other people in the bar hear them, give them a plausible excuse.
give me. I'm gonna roll something.
Okay.
Roll something. Okay. It's fine. Your people don't take drinks, but definitely the staff start taking notice that sailors are coming in and not drinking, and even free drinks.
We're gonna go up to the bounty board.
I'm atheist.
It's a foolish decision in this world.
That might get me killed.
I'm teetotal.
Would you like to, I have a quick route to powder if you like. You'll just get rid of one little thing you don't need, and I've got a guy who's got a use for it. It's gotta be voluntary, though.
What?
Nothing. I also am more than willing to, someone else wants to sell their soul to my patron. I'll
Well,
allow
you go.
that.
There you go. Yeah. To that weird glittering
What do I get out of it?
thing that you see every once in a while when you kill somebody. Yeah.
Some power.
Power. I like power. Does it go boom?
It could.
It could. But
Trying to think our captain has alternative motives for wanting to wipe out this cult. To prop up his own.
I've already helped you wipe out one Yanti cult. Well, changing management. Now we have good relations with her, so when we go back later. I think so. I mean, we got her in charge of her cult. We should at least have neutral relations.
Good with her. The rest of the cultists think you just murdered their cult leader.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They're good little cultists. They'll listen to their leader.
Yeah, depending on how she spins
good
it.
little cultist. You will obey.
So, what looks more intriguing to you? A devil or perhaps a necromancer?
I'll say what?
So I'm looking at the bounty board here.
Necromancer is a 1,000 copper pieces.
The staff I'm real curious about, though.
Yes, that seems to be the more
Staff of
interesting.
Blessings. That's what it says.
I'm going to ask someone who probably looks like they know what the heck this Staff of Blessings is.
random
Roll me
person
an
wearing
investigation check.
10.
10. Well, you could go in that church over there.
I figured as much.
They probably know.
Almost just
Excuse
went
me.
there anyway, so. Alright. We're gonna take the double one unless someone's opposed. I mean, I'm not opposed to hunting down a Corksfarian, though. It's fine. I like this stick here. Seems this church really needs it.
This stick
Yes.
sounds groovy.
The bounty says to see the bar owner. the Lady Triple Toe Glitter Gem. It's got a little picture of her there, badly drawn, but she's just there like,
I think this is you.
Oh, welcome. Please, have a seat. Have a drink.
No. My crew needs to keep their minds sharp. We're here to do some work for you.
Well, I won't play until you play me a game of cards. Put those cards in your hand there, sir, ma'am.
What are you betting?
You know, I'll bet you 2 copper pieces. You got gullets. I bet you're a boy.
I meant on the card game.
Oh, all right. Well, you want to sit down? You want to pick up that hand right there? She points to it. Somebody walked away a little bit from that hand. You want to pick it up? You can play it.
Oh no, I believe in fresh hands.
Fresh hands. All right. We'll play out this hand. You play a hand with me. If you do all right, we'll talk. If you don't do all right, you have a drink, and then we'll talk. Understandable?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, then. All right, so they play out the hand real quick. She loses terribly. And then she's just like, all right, well, rest of you off. This gentleman looks like what's your rank there, sir? Who you with? You with that other ship? You that captain?
I am the captain.
All right, I like drinking with captains. Let's see if we can get you off that wagon. All right, so she starts dealing out the hands. Are you proficient in cards?
No.
All right, so we're gonna.
It's gonna be good.
We're gonna. So she's going to.
But I'm a sucker for gambling, so let's go.
So she'll start shuffling the deck. As she shuffles the deck, she spreads it out and she says, "Pick your 3 cards. Roll me a. Let me see. That is her. Okay. Roll me a. I want to say perception check. Yes.
All right.
You get a perception.
16.
16. Okay, you're uncertain with her shifting of the cards, what she might have done with them. Roll me a sense motive. Sorry, insight.
Insight.
Too
Oh,
many
yeah,
additions.
baby.
Too many additions.
We got an 8.
She's difficult to read.
Tough.
I'm good to lying at people, not telling when they're lying.
So I'm gonna roll some percentage dice there. You're gonna have to pick 3 cards.
Okay.
If you didn't succeed, the percentages are gonna be a little bit harder.
Fair.
Not in your favor at all. Okay. First card. Actually, I'll have it call it out. High-low.
Low.
Okay.
Low. And a high to take her home.
Okay. Okay. All right. Take your cards, her cards. She's like, all right. She pops down 5 cards real quick. All right. It's basically Texas Hold'em.
The third card.
The third card. All right. You got to try to match up as many pairs as you can. Only 2 pairs per deck. One of them has 3. Those are the ones with the hearts. She'll take some gold. She'll put it forward. She'll take a gold piece. She'll put it forward. I'll bet you this gold piece right there.
All right, I gotta match it.
Yeah. You got a match?
Match it out.
Match it out. I don't want your gold. You fail that, you gotta drink 5 drinks. I don't like negotiating with a man that ain't sober. Man?
Yes.
Okay, we didn't settle that one before. You owe me a copper! He's got giblets! Alright.
For 2 gold, I'll take you up on your 5 drinks.
2 gold. Alright. You want to raise me at all?
I'm content there.
Alright. You have 2 pairs into your hand. Alright. Let's lay yours down, see what you got.
Lay him out very
Okay.
not
You-
proficiently.
You got a pair of snakes and a pair of bears. Right? She lays out hers. She has 2 hearts. There's a heart on the floor on the mantle. So now she has 3 hearts and she has a pair of kings. Looks like I win. Hearts high.
You just lost 2 gold. You.
I didn't lose anything.
She takes her 2 gold back. Get this man 5 drinks
but I do
of
like to
our
drink
most
5 beers, so we'll see how this goes.
potent liqueur, and then we will talk. So,
Saddle up next to the captain casually, like.
okay. You go ahead. You drink them.
God, I wish I had a gun. Start blazing.
Technically, you do. A ray gun.
Anyway,
Exterminator.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
drink
next
1
time
at
we'll do
least.
that.
I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm against magic and poison, potentially, or one of them. I'm hoping for the best here.
okay. You drink 1.
How's that go for me? Anything feel different?
No, nothing different. Feel fine. You will. Now let's look at your character sheet. It's fine.
I'll just look at your kid.
My wisdom or my cha?
It's all right. I got it. Don't worry about it. Drink 1. You feel fine. Feel great. Don't feel nauseous at all. You're immune to poison. You can still get drunk if that makes sense.
Yeah, you've mentioned this before, so
Yeah.
But
You're not Captain
you're feeling
America.
it, but you're not like falling over.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna drink a second.
Okay, that's fine. Feel great.
And now we're here so far.
Yeah.
While I'm doing this, you gotta explain to me what's going on here.
Well, what is it that I'm explaining?
I see you have a bounty here for this Staff of Blessings.
Oh, the Staff of Blessings. I was here a while ago. Basically, there was a member of the church who had a disagreement with our great leader, and decided to take one of the artifacts of our Lord, and decided to take off into the woods with it, and has smoked at anyone who's tried to come after him. We lost 3 good churchgoers, 3 good parishioners. Good people, believed in the law and capitalism. They ain't foreigners either. Unlike you, I mean, you are a foreigner, but that's fine. We take them in too. I bet you're one of the good ones.
And if we do this job for you, are we expected to go out without weapons, or are we permitted to remove our weapons from the ship?
As you go outside, you have to go outside the wall, but yeah, you'd be allowed to take your weapons in, but you got to drop your weapons out before you come back in.
Drink the 3rd.
Drink 3rd.
Pace yourself, Captain. You sometimes choke when you have a bad drink, remember?
You feel fine. You feel fine. Not barely a buzz. This Goldschlager is terrible.
By the way, what do you put in this? I'm gonna gag a bit. I don't know if I need to deceive on this because I'm gonna.
It's a deception.
We're gonna go out.
It is a
there.
little bit of a deception, but you have advantage because you are drinking.
It's a 12 on the die. That's an 8, so a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It's fine. She's just like, oh, all of our beer and liquor is blessed by the sacrament of our Lord. We're going to need that little wand there back, though, because we're starting to run low on kegs. He disappeared 3 weeks ago. He disappeared 4 weeks ago, and if we don't have that, it's going to be hard to, turn water into wine. That's what it does.
Sounds pretty miraculous.
It is. It is. America is a land of opportunity, and what is opportunity without
the
I'm
blood
gonna
of
fall
our Lord,
backwards off
and
my
he is
stool while she's
loaded.
telling me this.
Huh?
I'm gonna fall backwards off my stool. She's telling me.
That's right.
Kind of like, oh
The
god.
blood of our Lord, and he's loaded.
Oh god.
Anyway, that's 3 down. You owe me 2 more drinks.
I'm gonna go to the 4th.
Okay. Okay.
Well, this last one, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay.
Just passing out here.
Drinking. Roll me
Because I
a
already fell off my chair and I got back up, slumping down.
deception check.
Oh shit.
That corner.
11.
Just an 11.
Yep, that's all I got here.
Is that an 11?
Thing is, as a snake person, you can't actually close your eyes.
Shit, I forgot to.
How bad was that roll? I could maybe make it slightly better if it was really
It's a
bad.
3. It's terrible.
It's a 5. That's all I got.
Wow, I don't even bother.
So it's
You know
is
what?
it a 5 or
No,
no?
just leave it there. We're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
She's just staring at you like,
Sorry, I haven't drank in a while.
there you go. Yeah, you had a blank stare for a little bit. Anyway, have that last drink there, sir.
Alright, we'll do it.
All right. 5 drinks for the 5-fold path of America.
I doubt it.
Okay, you down it. Okay, yeah, you feel fine.
Okay.
You feel better than fine. You feel fucking great.
Oh, good.
You are feeling it. You're not drunk, but you are feeling it.
Yeah, then we need to go now.
Yes, we do. I helped the captain out then.
Well, am I gonna see you? Free rooms. You know, if you don't want to sleep on that boat.
We have a lot of business to take care of.
That's
Trade
fine.
and such. Maybe
fine.
some other nights.
That's fine.
we'll
All
take.
these other fine gentlemen are sleeping here tonight, so yeah, go for it. You'll be fine. I guess I'll see you gentlemen tomorrow.
Perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, sounds fine. You know, and once again, the music is playing in the background. Dancing girls occasionally come up. They try to sweet on you. What do you do, Rutherford?
What do they look like?
They hot.
Human females, very attractive.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Definitely, in this town, they're a 10. Outside this town, probably a 7.5.
I don't get out of bed for anything less than a 9.
One of them does grab your junk, though.
Man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know
My
where that
hand
hand's
slipped.
been. Gross.
But you know where it's going.
I'd rather it didn't.
She goosed you. And she gave you the thumb.
Ho! 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 Oh, my lord. Okay. I am leaving the building.
Yes. Rutherford, let us be off. We have a job to prepare
I feel
for.
violated. And
Well, she didn't get. She goosed you outside the pants.
still,
Goosing the. Okay.
we're not. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't get out of bed for anything other than a 9 or above. I have high standards for my whores.
All right. So, 11:54. We're doing pretty good.
I want to head back to the ship for now.
Yes.
Specifically, I'm going to ask you and Scarlet to check me out.
Yes. I'll cast Detect Magic again on him to see.
There's a faint glow around him. Not strong, but faint. I'll give you one more Arcana check. You've already looked once, so you have disadvantage.
Okay. Arcana check.
Well, I'll just give you a straight roll, but I'll give you one more. Outside of this, it's going to be tough because it'll just be looking the same thing again.
Ooh. That's gonna be 24.
24. It is a form of you do see enchantment magic, but it's not grabbing him. Like right now, his character, you're guessing, is only feeling the alcohol, as if enchantment magic is weak on him, as if he's resistant to the poison and, well, immune to the poison effect, and pretty much actually just immune to the enchantment effect.
So it's kind of thing that'll wear off over time.
Give me an intelligence check. What?
Jesus.
It's a memory check.
I'm
You
not
don't.
very smart.
Uh-huh.
What is that then?
You don't have that memory merit, do you?
No.
Okay. So it is intelligence bonus is what you have.
Straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence.
Ooh, I got a 15. That's better than I expected. Total.
Okay. Something interesting about your people. Normally, every house has a spiritual leader. The spiritual leader is something called a spirit naga. It's someone who is so pure-blooded, and they're born every once in a while. They are the purest of the Yanti. They have neither arms nor legs. Their entire body is a serpent except for their head, which appears to be more human-like, but still snake-like. Like pretty much your head, except it pretty much looks like a giant king cobra with a human-like face and a long tongue. They are the closest being to Set as any other.
Okay.
You have drunken spirit naga venom before. It is an addictive substance. It is also mind controlling, except your people are immune to it. And you felt it before because it gets you high. And very few things get a quick solvent high because you're fucking immune to everything. You're high right now.
Nice. I'll have to go back to this tavern.
So,
Not for you guys.
This is the same high you felt before. Because Spirit Naga Venom makes somebody susceptible to mind control. And that's where we're going to leave it. You guys are doing pretty good for tonight. Things to think of. Welcome to Saltmarsh. Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping you'd all go drinking at the bar.
One of us did.
Hey, I'm going to go back. Are you kidding?
There we go.
I'll win eventually.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, and we'll have episode. So this was
I
episode
gotta go scam them.
16, I think, right?
16, maybe 17.
No, according to my thing, it's 17.
Episode
right.
17. Welcome to Saltmarsh. That'll be the episode of this one. Let me know if you guys get any ideas for art or whatever you want to do for the banner on this one, and we'll see you guys for episode 18, which is I don't know. Something. Welcome back to the Isle of Dread. I don't know.
To go back and negotiate our fucking landing fee in this damn place. It's too expensive.
It's expensive, man. It's almost like it's the only game in town.
And soon it'll be a smoldering wreck.
All right. I'm going to stop recording. You guys have fun. I'll see you guys on episode 18 in a couple weeks.